So, last we left off, the group spoke to Emerald and Sapphire before doing some research and using magic to get Mel and Alex to Tyra. Speaking to Melinoe and deciding to go to talk to Laila, ending with the group heading to the Quicksand Cells just before the door where the assassin sits. And before Mel goes in, I'm going to speak to myself for an indeterminate amount of time. Is anyone doing anything specific?
Yeah, I'm just going to look at my spells. I'm sure there's something I can do here.
Guidance.
No, there's other things I can do, but like, I haven't loaded it yet. Okay. I hope
Mono illusion for cue cards and visually.
It's a weird thing you mentioned. Actually, it sent to Asher a couple of weeks ago. I think I called it the Socratean method.
Oh, it was really
it's like
funny.
A spell, like you can add my intelligence modifier to charisma check.
It's essentially using flashcards. It's really funny.
Yeah. But I haven't made it properly yet. But no, I thought nothing really useful. I don't think. All my spells are quite short-lived, so. Well, it'd be interesting to understand, because it's been a hot minute.
It's been about 2 weeks. Yeah,
it's been a while. And this is a genuine question to everybody here. What are we expecting to get out of it? What do we want to get out of this? Like, I know we're bringing them together, but it's been so long. I actually genuinely can't remember, apart from saying we would do it, why we want to do it. You know what I mean?
I think it's just for Mel's sake.
Yeah, for both
Laila's
of their sake,
yeah.
because we don't want to be like liars.
Yeah.
We said we would do it.
Okay. I will. Yeah.
What's her face?
I'm just going with the flow and seeing what happens.
Yeah, that.
I will give Mel guidance as we walk in. I tap her on the shoulder, like, you got this, buddy. Actually, that's a really interesting point. So, when she talks about things happening, things that we talked about in the past, she said a skin burn, didn't she?
When the dragon was mentioned, she said that it felt like, I'll tell you the word specifically. She said that it felt like something burned her skin. Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like holding her forehead like a headache.
Okay.
She's fine now, but it was just for that flash instant.
I will then, as we're heading down, just as we're approaching the corner, get ready to use my fruity once a day cast of a rituals in action to cast detect magic, rather than, I think that's concentration rather than
detect magic is concentration. Yeah.
So I'll have detect magic for 10 minutes.
Cool.
So I will leave my thingy, my floating orb, kind of out and about. So if I need to get,
I will say specifically, just because now we are recording it. Can you place, if you're going to move or place things, can you just place it on the map so I can see, so people can see?
Well, it's more the outside, because this is cells underneath in it. So if I remember rightly, from a couple of weeks ago, there's not a waiting room, like an entrance room.
There was the top bit, which is like the main barracks area.
Yeah, I'll leave the book, the floating book there.
So the book is up there, and you can see both Cass and Alex are up there talking. Because I didn't want to have so many people down here.
Wait, no. Can we listen into them?
No.
You have scripts out the ones over there, Asher.
No, you're not allowed.
So I will have porridge on Mel's shoulder, so if I need to cast a spell of touch, I can cast it on her.
So yeah, I will ask: is anyone going in with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
it's going to be a bit cramped.
stand in the
It
corner.
will be a bit of a cramped room.
It's literally the exact. I'll stand in the other corner.
I'll stand on the table so I can see.
I think Maeve wants to be in there so that she can watch the thing that is
the weird sort of shadow that she's been saying. Cass will be by the door.
So be bodyguard.
Do we know what type of paladin Mel is?
Mel is a dragon knight paladin.
Okay, cool.
Which is
she does have. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she does have aura, everything. Like she's the same level as you guys. So
I will just be loitering slightly behind her, but I'm more concerned in what happens to her magically, like on her skin and stuff. Like if she has any other like physical reaction.
This room is cramped, isn't it?
I think just before they went in, Maeve would like say to Mel quietly something along the lines of like, regardless of what happens, we're with you, okay? So whatever you decide, we'll stand with you, okay?
She nods, says, yeah, okay, I don't really know what's gonna happen when I go in, but, yeah, thanks, guys.
One team, one dream, Mel. One team, one dream.
Yep.
Sorry, what?
Orange, so if we get separated, I can give you... Yes, it's fine, don't worry.
Okay. So Mel walks in, and you follow behind her. You see there are 3 guards currently in the room. At least 2 of them are trained on Laila the whole time. One of them, you see this guy sitting at the back table. So the younger dwarven man, he looks a bit nervous every time Laila makes like a slight move or anything, just because she's a small person, but she's a scary person. She's not physically large, but
I mean, she murdered so many people and essentially turned them into mush.
Yeah, I think that's fair for him to be a bit nervous. But yeah, you walk in, and when Laila sees Mel, there is this immediate look of recognition, and you see
On both of their faces, or just
on Layla's face specifically, but in Mel's eyes there is like a hint of memory there, but clearly not as strong. But you see that Laila sort of stands up and sort of hands against the bars. Mel sort of stands 5-6 feet away from the bars, just out of
range. Got it.
Yeah, out of melee range, and just out of grabbing range, and a bit further on. You see Layla's hands sort of like very sort of not, it's like softly on the bars. That makes sense. Like she's not grabbing them; she's just like holding onto them. And you see Laila says, "Here we go. Now I'm going to have to juggle 2 Australian accents." I will just mention before, Maeve, you cannot see the shadowing.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
Is it anywhere? I know I can't see it at all. But is it anywhere?
In this room, Maeve has not seen it, and walking down, she has not seen it. Okay. But yeah,
is the cell magical in any way? Sorry to keep interrupting.
Is what, sorry?
Is the cell magical? Is there any kind of magical protection on the cell?
No.
Okay.
Not.
Do I feel any presence? That sounds really stupid. But does it have weird heebie-jeebie vibes? Like, does it feel like something is there, or does it feel like that feeling that she had before isn't there at all?
You can. You're looking. You're like looking around in air quotes. And there's nothing. You don't sense it or see that shadow thing as you're walking and as you're going down. But you see Laila looks to Mel and says, God, this is going to be awful. Sister, Melinoe, it's Laila. Do you remember me? And you can see that Mel looks a little bit nervous, I guess the best word, conflicted, maybe. And she doesn't step back, but she sort of takes half a second, sort of stands as tall as she can, and says, I think so, but I don't know why. I recognize you, but I don't really know from where. And you see, here we go, you then see Laila sort of, she thinks as Mel speaks and is like taking in all of those words. And there is this look of like joy, I would say, and happiness on the face of this assassin that was not there before. And she says, Laila says, I didn't remember at first either, but when I found my true calling, I remembered. Not everything, but much of it. I remembered of times long past, and wars long concluded, and lives long ended. And she speaks and is looking at Mel, but she's almost looking through her as to those last bits of the sentence. And as she is speaking and talking about the past, wars long concluded, lives long ended. Maeve, you do see. It's strange, you sort of feel it before you see it. Sort of right under you, there is that black shadow that not crawls, sort of comes under the door, almost through your legs and through you, like just like going brushing against your feet. There's no physical contact, but it goes through, and you see it now behind Laila again, that in that same after image effect as before, just as she finished that sentence. And Mel sort of stands there confused, not sure how to react to that sentence, I guess. And she says, I don't know what you want from me. If I can do something to help you, I'll try. I think it's my calling to help others in the name of good. And there's like that very shakiness to her voice at the end of that. And you see Laila sort of again takes that in, and the demeanor shifts very slightly, like the hands grasp onto the bars slightly tighter, and she says, your calling is to help me achieve what I was put here to do. It was said one was too risky, so you were made as my right hand to take my place if I were to die, to fall on a blade for me too. And you see she pauses as she says that last bit, and you can see there's this like wicked smirk that goes across her face. And Mel, there's so many M names. Maeve, you can see that as that smirk is there, the shadow behind her, you see hands grasping around her mouth, forcing her to smile.
I knew you were going to say that. Her voice changed too when the shadow came back. She got really again. She then says, still Laila, there was a pause, the smirk. And then she says,
sorry, yes. When so the detect magic isn't showing the shadow behind her.
The detect magic? No, I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. So all the rest of us see is just like the change in her voice. Oh, sorry. Here.
You see like anyone with like a high passive perception or passive insight would see sort of the hands and the nails gripping onto the bar slightly more, that smile across her face. But currently, only to Maeve, you can see that, like, why the change is happening. Okay. And then there's that, fall on the blade for me. And then she says 2, then she pauses, that smirk and everything. And then she says, to walk in front of acidic breath for your kin, oh Dragon Knight. And the voice gets darker and deeper, and you see Mel looking increasingly scared, I guess is the best word. She takes a half sort of step back, not bumping into Artron, but like almost. And you see she like clutches her forehead in that same way as before when the acidic breath is mentioned. And you see she almost like falls over but holds onto the bench to stay up. And she says, no, please stop, don't hurt her. Looking at nothing, like she's looking at something that isn't there. You see her knee almost buckles a little bit, but she holds on to the bench to stay up. And now everyone can see, as Mel is in this state of I guess physical and slight emotional turmoil, you see Laila's hands pressed against the bars, not like forcing them open, but they are pressed against them like she is trying to move them, as if, she is trying to force her own way through it. That grin crawls up and gets unnaturally wide. You can see that there are tears streaming down her face. and that shadow is now visible to everyone in the room and is looming behind the assassin. And Maeve, you can obviously see this. You, more than anyone else, can see the almost fully formed being behind her, like you did before. The sort of white skin with the red horns and the red sort of crimson stained hands. But you can see it is actively pushing Laila's skull into the bars, trying to force her to break them.
Can
So
I?
what the fuck is that?
Can I?
I'll ask: is anyone doing anything in this moment?
I want to know if it's possible to target this thing with something.
I will say that while it,
because if I can see its like full form,
you can't. It's like I say almost fully formed. You can see it's like you can see it's translucent. Like you can still see through it, but it's clearly formed more than it was before, and is forming quickly. Only Maeve sees this. You guys are starting to begin to see that shadow behind her. You can see that the captain is like getting ready, like hand on crossbow, getting ready to say orders at people.
I'm gonna pull Mel, help her to her feet, and then if she's willing, pull her out of the room.
Okay, so Mel sort of, you help Mel to her feet, and she like leans on the bench, and sort of looking to you, like almost like Cottonmouth. Her mouth is a bit dry.
Spit in it for her.
Oh god!
Oh,
Please don't.
You've got that TikTok sound.
Am I allowed
You've got to give it that hawk.
Am I allowed to give you de-inspiration?
You lose a hero point.
If she's like flagging on there, help her to her feet, and then like clearly our Ultron's like hyper stressed by this. He's instigated this a little bit and doesn't want anything to happen to. Obviously, her. So yeah, she's like the catalyst to this change for Laila. I don't think it's an unreasonable thing to do to be like, "Come on, buddy, let's get you out of here."
That's fair. So you start to lift her up, and I'll say while you're doing that, is anyone else doing anything?
can I try and intimidate the thing that's pushing her? Can I like speak directly to it?
Slowly.
You can certainly try.
I think I'm not even going to try because that's just a no. Just say no. When people are like,
I mean, nothing's like impossible. I'm not going to say you can't.
I mean, I can't target it with a spell and I can't talk to it. What like...
I didn't say you can't talk to it. I said you can try.
I'm going to try and banish it then. It's not going to work, though.
Well, okay, I'll tell you, you can't target it with the spell currently, but if you want to talk to it... No, that's what I said! I said it's translucent, it's not targetable currently. If you want to try and talk to it or talk to Laila, go ahead.
I mean, I know now that it's not Laila, so I kind of I don't really want to say anything to her because she's upset and she's having her face smushed against a bar. I just wanted to, like, very sternly tell this thing to stop. But, like, how do I do that? How do I do that threateningly?
I'll turn this car around.
Oh, you fuck off.
Yeah. Alright, dickhead.
So, the shadow is starting to become visible for everyone else.
For everyone, you can see it, like, looming behind her. You see that, like, shadow form behind it. You can't see these specifics. It's like, whereas Maeve sees the clear image, you guys can see, like, the sort of shaky, almost, like silhouette starting to form. You can see it becoming, if that makes sense.
I'm going to assume that from what Laila said, or what this thing made Laila say to Mel, is that if I threaten to kill Laila to try and scare this thing off, it's not going to work because it's just going to move over to Mel. So threatening to kill Laila is not going to stop it from hurting Laila, because from what it said, you know, it'll just whoop. So I genuinely don't know what to do in this moment. So I'm just gonna shout, like, "Stop! Leave her alone!" at the thing. I don't know.
What's it doing? All we can see is shadow.
Yeah, so you guys can see it too, right?
So they can just see a shadow, they can't see it pushing her?
Yes.
Okay, so I will pass on all of the information that I currently have that it is shoving her face up against a bar.
Okay.
Does it react when we start directing? Obviously, that we haven't resolved whether or not she leaves, but does it react when I make motions to move her?
It will. I'm just saying if anyone's doing anything for one.
Cool.
Okay. So if no one's doing anything specific,
I guess Drac is just having his hand on his sword for like ready.
I'm
but not like drawing it.
I've gradually started to move a little bit closer, so I went from the corner to behind Archeron. Maybe a little bit closer as well. Next to Mel.
Oh, we have a Peru.
Oh,
there he is.
What happened?
Is he awake?
Hello?
No, he just joined automatically.
I just got it back. Sorry.
It's fine. You actually came at a pretty perfect time.
You were on guard duty.
Yeah, kind of. I won't go into it because obviously Cass wasn't in the room. Makes it easier for me. But yeah, if you join the Roll20, you'll see that everyone's in the room talking to Laila. Things are getting a bit heated. To say the least. Yep.
Don't worry, guys. Outside of the room is safe.
Yeah, we'll say you're about there. But yeah, so no one does anything in the like immediate to actively, affect Laila. So you all watch as Archeron, you sort of pick Mel up and start to walk out.
Let's be clear, Archeron tries to help Mel to her feet, but he's not got the arm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he offers a hand and nearly gets pulled down to his knees.
Yes. So you see... So I'm just trying to read it. Yeah. So you watch as you do that. She stands up and sort of, while still looking at Laila, Mel sort of takes a step back, you sort of directing her backwards. You see, or more accurately, you hear two voices coming from the assassin who says, "Stop!" And you watch as those two shadowed hands grab the bars. All of you can see them, and like a knife through butter, the claws on the shadow crack and disintegrate those two bars as she steps forward in front of you, and you can still see that her face is covered in tears and she is crying, but that shadow is controlling her like a puppet. And you watch as she stands there, the shadow grabs her hands, and you see two blades formed from that shadow in the hands of Laila. And you sort of, Archeron, you turn to the door, Cass just comes in, you turn to the door to let's get Mel out of here. And you see, apparating from the shadow, you see Maeve more specifically, you see the shadow partially leaving Laila and apparating in front of the door as this armor-clad demon with a long spear and a helmet with 4 metal horns. I will send the image of this creature. This is what you say.
Badass.
And
sounds like it's time for daylight.
And I'm gonna ask everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
It is time for daylight.
Oh, when you say it
Jesus
appears in
Christ.
front of the door, like,
a thick boy.
is it blocking the door or just stood in front of it?
It's in front of the door, blocking it.
Nat 20. That's a shame I'm not going to get any more, isn't it?
This is bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
So from my point of view, I enter the room. I say everything's fine outside,
Hey.
and just behind me, a demon materializes.
Everything's fine outside, but the inside, oof.
What's your dex?
Higher than yours, over higher plus than you.
I don't know, dude.
You don't know.
I think Sidon has a 6-pack, so maybe that's like a -3 to initiative.
I'm not
We don't
getting
know.
spells for this.
Um,
Second.
What has me?
So, any thoughts on me casting Fireball?
18. I have max dex.
Please
Yes,
don't.
there's only
cast
2
people off.
enemies and there's like 18 good guys. Please don't blow it all up.
I don't care how large the room is. I said I cast Fireball.
But when
Can we leave the
you
room
can see out of
first?
the room. You can cast Fireball over here, and it won't get us.
My dump truck of an ass blocking the door, so none of y'all are leaving.
I think we can push you out of the ways.
Well, can you push the demon?
Is that? Is there something
think
going
we
off at
can,
initiative
like-
count 50, or is that 50 turns?
that is just the round counter because you guys now have
It's
your
the expected
boon.
amount of rounds this will take.
Oh, yes, the boon thing! I forgot
So
about the boon
I'm
thing.
just having it there so one, I can remember rounds, and two, so you guys
Boon
can remember.
of the Valiant
So
Emerald.
you guys, as combat starts, is anything comboed here? So who goes before? Is deciding to go before Slab?
Obviously, yeah. 18.
Obviously.
Okay, there you go.
I think Maeve goes before
Oh yeah. What's your dex? Archon, what's your dex?
or Archon will be higher. Oh, mine's just a flat +1. so-
16.
Yeah, so it'll be
16,
Maeve
yeah.
first.
The Maeve goes there, and then oh god, it's. Do I have 3 in a row? Oh, I have 3 in a row. Fuck. What's the captain's dex? The captain dex is that. The
Captain Dex.
captain dex.
Captain Dex.
Oh, god, they're the same. Oh no, they're not. The
That's my next character. He's going to be a pirate rogue.
Okay.
Isn't
called
No, 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 no.
Captain
Captain
You,
Dex,
you put
yeah.
the fiend before.
He's a pirate rogue.
Cast.
His nickname is Dexter.
Yeah, the fiend goes slightly beforehand.
What before cast? So we got a 13.
Oh shit, sorry. Oh god, why did I do that?
Damn, I can't believe it.
There.
I
Okay.
always knew the devils would cheat, but not our game.
They're demons.
Devils don't cheat, demons
We
cheat.
don't know that yet, do we?
Well, I told you.
I'm gonna write that in my notes.
Damn, I
Actually,
can't believe
I'm
it.
assuming. I assume we know it's a demon because the whole stuff is demon
Hey,
stuff.
with
No,
the
no, 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 no,
paladin's
no.
divine sense.
No.
It's a demon.
We know it's a demon because Sidon hasn't tried to fuck it.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
so what I will ask
This is
is,
gonna be demons.
succubus can't be
Well, it
either.
has to take in its armor off.
Succubi are underlined fiends, or uncategorized fiends. So I will ask on the top of turn 1, you guys activating your boon, which will
What
last
did the
for
boon do
3
again?
rounds. It gives you a D4,
D4.
to saving throws against being charmed and frightened.
I'm frightened.
And if you
And
go
all
unconscious,
Equally
and if you-
different bonus.
yeah, which would be 3 currently.
yeah.
And if any of you go unconscious for the next 3 rounds, you do automatically gain
Automatically
1
gain a
successful
death
death save.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll just send it in here.
How many times
I've
can we
got
use
it-
it? Just once
It's
a day.
once per day. Once a day.
Once a day, yeah.
It lasts for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Shall I
I've got it written
hold
in
off
my.
until we know
Yeah,
until
yeah.
we know whether or not this creature has. Do we have to activate it as an action, or can we just activate it whenever we
Uh,
want?
It's activated at the top of the turn, and
Yeah,
it's
you
a
guys
collective thing.
choose.
We
You
call
guys
one.
choose when, but you guys choose it's not an action or anything, but it's at the top of a round. You guys can choose to activate it.
So,
I
right
just
before
described it
Maeve-
as I just kind of described it as like a player-based version of a layer action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of like it. I don't think we should activate it yet, though.
Yeah. Just wait. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, I
like,
think, like,
everyone
like maybe
does
2 or
it
3.
at the same time, or just
So it's a group thing. It's only for you 6. For Mel, it won't work. For the captain, it won't work. It's for the main
It's
party
only for
members.
players. Only for
Yeah.
players. No NPCs get it.
So yes, fuck those guys. I hope you guys like the music. By the way, it's great. So
I'll mute it then.
going
It's very
first,
dramatic. I like it.
going first in this clusterfuck of a combat is Maeve.
Straight away, she's going to bonus action Form of Dread.
Okay, you go into your Form of Dread.
Go into bad bitch mode.
Go into bad bitch, can't kill you. So it's a 4. It's plus your level.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't add your level. Your warlock level, which is
So it's
7,
12.
8.
Cool. And then I flavoured this. I haven't told you yet, but I flavoured this and I hope it's cool. She's gonna, like, utter some words.
That's a great start, isn't it?
Huh?
It's a great start. I did this, I didn't tell you.
Well,
Go for it.
it's just the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna, like, utter something, probably in Sylvan again.
Mm-hmm.
And the marks that she has, like, all over her skin, there's, like, from, like, the eyes on the palms, like, the back of, not the palms, Jesus Christ, on the back of her hands, there's, like, a very faint flash that, like, travels up both of her arms, along the, like, lines along her arms, and travels up to her forehead to where the eye on her forehead is. And this, like, beam of energy, like, out of the eye on her forehead, as she casts the psychic lance thing.
Okay.
So I need an intelligence saving throw from this thing.
On the demon.
Yes.
Cool. Intelligence save.
Wait, which demon? The big demon.
The big demon.
Is there any other demon?
16.
Yes. 17. Let me roll.
There is one thing. No, okay, it's fine. I'll do
Is
it.
it immune to fucking psychic damage?
No, it's not. There's one thing I forgot to do. This thing has an aura. God.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And it is.
So I don't need to be here, right? Like, Maeve got this?
Then the other effect is it's incapacitated, right?
If it fails the save, yeah.
This
It's
thing is immune to being
incapacitated.
incapacitated, but it does take the full 31
That's
points of
fine.
psychic damage, which is
Yeah.
a lot. Which rocks this thing for a decent amount of damage.
Good.
Can't
Cool.
wait until warlocks lose the ability to have pat magic to
Oh,
always
wait.
cast that high
Is-
level.
Is it immune to being frightened? Because she did do a Form of Dread, and so it would need
So it's a wisdom save.
Yes.
16 again.
The DC is 16. Is it meets it, beats it?
Meets it, beats it. Yeah.
In whose favour?
In its favour.
Okay.
Does Laila also get frightened?
I
No.
still rebuild that.
The wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
10. It's frightened.
It's frightened.
Ooh.
What's the frightened? What should I do for that? I'll do
I think it was can't get closer. This is
No,
bad
I know.
issue.
I'm just trying to find a thing for it. There you go.
Oh.
Imagine being a big giant demon armor thing and then getting scared.
Yeah.
I mean, she did just turn into like a weird fucking like
True.
creature, and then beam a line of light out of the eye on her
That
forehead.
is very true, but this picture that Asher showed, I think this guy should not be afraid of that. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I mean,
Decided,
this thing-
it's the power of God. You never
I'm
underestimate
looking
someone
at the
with
stat.
two
I'm
hair
looking at the
colours.
stat block. It's not immune to being frightened. So
Yeah, the
Very
power of
funny.
goth. May the power of goth compel you.
yeah. So I will say that happen. Is that your turn? Are you moving anywhere? Cool.
If it hits me, I'm in a hellish rebuke, so it's fine. And it can't hit me anyway, can it?
It's fine. I
Can
should
it hit
raise
me?
Gordon.
It can hit you, but
It
it
can.
can't-
It will have
it
disadvantage
can't
if it
move.
tries to.
It
Can't
also
get close.
move closer.
Yeah, I
I'm
should
in
have
the way,
done
though.
something for this, but it's completely fine. But that ends your turn. As a legendary action, Laila is going to look at completely ignoring Mel, not wanting to go for her. She is going to draw two blades. One of them is this. Let me just find it in my notes because I do have it written down specifically. One of them is. Where is it? Let's pick it out.
Let me guess, a scimitar that's burning.
Yeah,
Guys, don't kill
I just have a specific wording for it. Yeah. So one of them is a curved red blade that has like fire going through out of it, and you can almost see Maeve more clearly, like spectral red hot chains falling from this weapon, and the other one is this sort of dark green blade coated in this black dripping ichor like poison. And you see she draws the weapons, and as a legendary action, she is going to use an amount, I won't tell you, and she's going to first make an attack on this guard, because fuck that guy.
One-shotted.
With, do I have everything?
Clear the NPCs!
Yeah, she will make an attack with the flame blade. 16, does that hit?
A lot of 16s you're rolling, isn't it?
Oh yeah, weird.
Is it a flaming scimitar, just out of curiosity?
It's not, but it looks like one.
It's got chains on as well, remember?
Yeah, it's a chain flame scimitar.
Asher and his
Asher
fucking
loves
chains.
demons with chains, honestly.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, man.
And 16 meters.
That one Rihanna song resonated with him, you know what I mean?
A 16 meter beats it. And this guy takes... how much is that? 17? That is his hit points. As she carves through this guy, bisecting him and cauterizing the wound instantly. Then she turns. She makes 2 attacks with this legendary action, and will make an attack on Sidon with the poisoned blade.
Let's go!
Why are you happy about that?
15, Jesus, I'm rolling really poorly. You see, she goes to strike down. You can see the shadow force her to strike down, and she manages to move it out the way slightly in an attempt to not hit you. But that is her legendary action. Archeron, I did forget to do this for Maeve's turn, but I'll say it happens now. Can you make me a wisdom save?
Yes.
Who'd you give the advantage?
Me.
Cool.
Me. Is that come through? I pressed it.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. Bear with. Oh, I might be right clicking. There we go. Yeah. No, it's not. It's just a +5. So I will just roll the 2d20 to have advantage. A 24.
Succeeds. So you feel this aura from whatever this creature demon is, and you feel it's not. It's compelling you to attack anything, almost like how your strange malevolence thing works, but it's clearly different. But you managed to shake it off. You've done it before, and you don't want to do that again. It's your turn.
Okay. Hell no, bitch boy. He seems to say. I am going to summon a flaming sphere above this guy's head, but it ain't flaming damage. Oh no. Tis gonna be
Radiant
for shits and giggles. I'll just use more.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other tokens. I have so many things I can summon. It's gross. I really need some more tokens. And I'm gonna upcast that. I think to. Oh no, I'm not gonna upcast it. I'll cast it as a second. That's my action. And I'm gonna basketball, like dunk it on its head as a bonus action. So it needs to make a Dex saving throw.
Dex save. Yeah. I did forget this thing does have advantage on spell. Saving throws against spells. I forgot that would move, but it's fine. 19.
19, I think.
As you keep saying to me, Asher, make sure you read your character sheets and
use
stat blocks.
I'm juggling 4 different stat blocks. I have a reason.
It's still 4 points of damage as a thing. I'm just going to make sure that I just want to check one thing about this spell because I may be able to do something else as well. Concentration. Nope, that is fine. As a bonus action, what can I do? It's been ages since I played Archeron. Sweet, easy. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Slight rewind. It won't make any difference. But I'm gonna touch my get out my book with my pen and scratch.
I forgot to roll for Mal.
I did actually wonder. I'm gonna scratch an incantation on the front of my book. And as the like you've all seen the flaming sphere move. It just moves like
4 in a row.
1/20th faster as my spell DC goes up by 1.
Okay, cool.
Mel now goes before Sidon.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
fuck yeah.
4 in a row.
Oh,
Have fun.
I'm going to have Mel go last.
You must be so happy.
I'm just gonna lower her up. Yeah, she's just scared. I think that's fair.
Oh, she rolled with disadvantage on initiative.
Yep, sure. She had a -1 because familial relations. Is that your turn?
That's my full turn, yeah.
Cool. Drac, can you make me a wisdom save?
I can do that, I think.
But can you?
It doesn't show up for some reason.
Yeah, mine's. I think it's shit itself again.
Yeah, I noticed this earlier when I was testing.
Oh, really?
So that worked.
Is it maybe saving throws that were weird?
It might just be saving throws, yeah.
When I was testing it
Well,
earlier,
I rolled a 12.
A 12 failed.
Yeah.
So you. Never hit other creatures. That's just temple in 30 feet. Jim's at the range. Oops. You want to see the wisdom save? So, or immediately take the attack action, making 1 melee attack against a random creature within reach. So pick Brian, the dwarf guy who was terrified, or Cats, please. Make me a weapon attack.
Well, to be fair, no one cares about Brian, so...
How dare! I'm sure his mother does.
Yeah, we only care about the straight
which
Ryan.
weapon I choose?
Yeah. Well, you have 2 weapons. Just pick one of the 2.
I had 3 weapons, so...
Well, you can only hold 2.
Let's put one in your mouth.
Maybe.
What?
Shut up, Sora.
Yeah, like Zoro from One Piece.
He's lost again.
Let's do this one. Why does it roll twice? It's weird.
Fine.
But
Don't you have 2 attacks?
On Brian, the dwarf.
Yeah.
That hits.
oh no, poor Brian.
Yeah, he takes...
Is the thing effect? The
I haven't
Right.
activated
Right.
the Crimson,
Okay.
so it's just 15 damage.
just 15, yeah. So you all see...
Wait, Drac, what are you doing?
You will see one of these shadows from this demon reach out and make Drak's eyes go fully black. His hand goes and stabs this dwarf guy in the chest, dealing almost all of his hit points in one attack.
Oh my god.
As he clutches his chest, hurting. Drak, you have your second attack and everything else.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, does it actually use a bit of your attack action? It's not
it
like
uses one of its attack. Yeah.
Ooh, that's bad for martials.
Can I move to here?
Yeah.
And
Difficult
that
terrain,
doesn't
just about.
provoke
No, it
back,
doesn't.
Right.
Unless Brian punches you, but
I'll move over here. Does he punch me?
He's thinking about it, but he's not going to.
I'd say as well, technically he's not in Mel's aura there, is he? Because of the wall.
No, does aura go? I don't think aura goes through cover.
Yeah, I think it's...
I know that
I'll double check.
Divine Sense doesn't.
Just keep going, I'll check.
Yeah. Well, while I move this, I'm gonna shout out to anyone that's listening to not kill. What's her name? Laila, right?
Laila. Yeah.
Laila.
It doesn't actually say. It doesn't say full walls block it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Whenever you are a friendly creature,
because it's full cover, it's implied. Otherwise, it'll say it passes through some stuff passes through like walls and stuff.
Okay, I'll say you're currently not on it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna move it there anyway. So, let's see, and I'm gonna activate my Crimson Right. So, where is it? There it is.
Oof.
So I take 7 damage.
Do you take both of those? Oh, yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bottom ends of both rolls.
1 and a 6.
So you can see that his bloodshed rapier gets like a little what's called frost thing about it, And his bone sword come out of his right arm, and it's crackling with thunder.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Thunder.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
can
gonna attack.
the fiend. An 18 meets it, beats it.
Nice. And then he takes 7 piercing and 3 thunder. No, lightning.
Thunder.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, it is resistant to lightning, but it does take that 7 and 1. Cool. Is that your turn? I've sort of stolen all of your turn, but yeah, I think that is.
Yeah, I can't do anything else, so yes.
Cool. I'm just double checking. Cool. Laila's turn. This will be fun. She.
Bring it.
Sorry?
Bring it.
Yeah. She is going to. You see. That shadow that's been in this space forming from the fiend that's been attacking. You see it sort of curls and crawls up around her, and it obfuscates her slightly.
That your word of the day on the calendar.
Obfuscates, yep. Yeah. As you see these sort of flame-like shadows go across all of her. This is really interesting. Okay, so I don't know how to best way to show this. Yeah, so she's standing there, but she's currently heavily obscured, which will give people
interesting.
I believe disadvantage against her. Yeah. As her bonus action. And then I'm just gonna show this to this. It's this sort of aura, this sort of dark blue shit. So many auras on my screen. I know you guys can't see all of them. I have like 3 more. It's awful.
Next enemy, a party full of paladins.
Yeah. But yeah, there's this shadow around her, and you see within 10 feet it's a bit darker, but she's heavily obscured from everyone currently. So people have disadvantage on attacking her. And she is going to make her attacks against Sidon, I think.
Can I see this, even with the dark aura?
She's heavily obscured.
So no, you can't.
So no.
Oh, so
she's technically blinded from all of you, if that makes sense. Like, if you look at her...
She's effectively invisible, isn't she?
She's effectively invisible, but you know where she is, if that makes sense. But yeah, she is going to make...
Okay, yeah.
Some attacks against you. She will start with the... the poison one.
Poison one.
The poison one, yes. 21?
Advantage,
Yes.
remember, so crit fish.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Advantage?
Yeah, because she's basically invisible.
Yeah. So you take 6 points of slashing and 1 point of poison. And can you make me a con save, please?
Yeah. 1 second.
You have a plus 3 to the roll from now.
Yeah. 1 second. Just con save.
Yep. Wasn't sharp, just let me know the roll.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do it on roll 20 because it's buggy. Did you say I get a plus 3 from?
You get a plus 3 from Mel.
Yeah, cool.
Is that with the bonuses?
Yeah, I have a plus 1 to con and then the plus 3, so 14.
So you fail. So you are currently poisoned.
Doesn't really do much because I've already got disadvantage. She's heavily obscured.
That's true, but that's just what it does. And then she will make an attack with
You're blind and poisoned
with the flame blade. She has advantage. 15. I'm rolling poorly.
15 misses.
15 misses. Yeah, that's her turn, weirdly enough. Cool. Cass, it's you. Actually, no, she is quickly going to actually move. Now she's heavily obscured. She will move over to here because she's counting like line from you. So I don't think you get to make attack opportunity on her. I think I don't actually know how that works.
Well,
I will say make it with disadvantage. We'll say.
Yeah, I was going to say because I know where she is. She's just obscured,
right.
so it's.
Yeah, you would be able to see her leaving as well.
Yeah, you'd be seeing her moving, but it's just disadvantage.
Yeah. Where's my actions? There it is. Okay.
Punch her in the tit.
That's not where I was aiming.
Aim for the nipple. That's the bullseye.
Oh, God.
Please.
I can't wait for this episode to come out.
22.
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Cheating already.
Well,
hits?
Yeah, it is.
Roll some damage.
Oh.
5.
So she takes 5.
Can you roll damage with disadvantage as well?
No. She takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage. As you punch out to hit her, those shadows wrap around your hand, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage. That's her turn. Cass, it's you.
So the aura, does that count as magical darkness?
Cass, can you make me a wisdom save?
Yes.
No, not Brian.
She's a cleric.
Wait, why is it not showing up?
Because it's being fucky.
Yeah, just roll normal.
You just have to roll it on
in
on
Roll20, and
it's
then
being...
just add your wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this plus 8.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
You're good. You're definitely fine. What were you going to say, sorry, Cass?
So, does this count as magical darkness?
Yeah, I think it would.
I was going to ask the exact same thing when it came to my turn.
Cass has this huge smile on their face, completely inappropriate to the situation at hand. Just going to cast daylight.
Okay.
Yeah, no one sees the smile.
Can you, what does daylight? Can you just what does daylight do?
It dispels magical darkness.
Of up to a certain level, of 3rd level or lower. What's this spell? I'm sorry, this spell's 4th level.
No, it's 3rd.
The spell I cast is 4th level.
Daylight is 3rd.
Daylight's 3rd. The spell is 4th. So you cast this massive area of divine light, and yet the shadow is darker in this scenario. And while areas are definitely lighter, she's still technically within dark.
Oh,
Jesus, no! I am so incredibly sad, and my day has been ruined. And I can't use another spell because I already used daylight. Fuck.
Upcast it next turn.
Just keep using the spell slots on daylight.
I don't know if you can.
I mean, you can always upcast a spell, but like usually
all
the
of them.
effects
No,
don't
but
change.
I don't think if it has like tangible effect.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Daylight might have an upcast effect to. Does it not to get rid of high level?
No.
It would tell you if it did.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Are you doing things bonus
I'm
action
so
or moving?
sad. I go to bonus action, sulk in the corner.
Cool. Well, the demon will take attack opportunity against you as you move around the corner.
Oh, god damn it! I forgot about him. Go ahead.
The big ass demon.
I will say you have half cover, which is a +2 to your AC. 13.
Yeah, and I'm also going to use.
You don't have to. I roll the 13. You're fine. It already would have had disadvantage from the fear. So, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
As a legendary action, the assassin is going to make 2 attacks. First one will be against Archeron, second one being against Maeve. First one will be with the Flame Archeron. 19?
That might hit. 1 second. Because I might decide it doesn't.
Yeah, 19 is the higher for the rolls.
1 second, I just need to read this.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Sorry, I'm just reading it. Where is it? Okay. You can... Okay, yeah, I'm going to try and make that miss. 1 second, I'm just reading the word as well.
And you can roll a d4 if it's the thing I'm thinking of.
D4, yeah, it's a d4. Oof.
Oof. So it hits you, yeah?
Yeah.
So you take 10 points of slashing and 7 points of fire damage as it slashes down, sort of cuts your shoulder. Then this next attack will be on Maeve with the poison blade.
Mm-hmm.
So 24 is the same twice?
Yeah.
So it is 5. I don't actually, it's slashing. And 1 poison. Jesus Christ.
Is it a con save?
No save for this.
Okay.
This is, I rolled minimum damage.
I just meant for poison.
No, the poison does not affect. Is not in effect this turn.
Okay.
Do you think?
Because it got a hit on me.
No, it's because of legendary action. You do anything? Either of you? No, sorry. Maeve, do you think it's a reaction?
No.
Cool. It is the demon's turn.
Demon.
I'm terrified that if Laila dies, then Mel's gonna be lumped with this fucking demon, so I'm not attacking Laila at all.
Fair.
Yeah, I was thinking more like we can make her unconscious.
So the...
I'll knock her out, it's fine.
So James, so remind me of the sphere. Does it...
End of the turn.
Trigger.
End of the turn, and then the fried means he can't move forward. So it will decide to...
Opportunity attack if it moves back as well.
Yes.
Hey, if by accident we kill her, I do have Revivify.
Don't think that's
It's
gonna
all
work.
good, guys.
No, because once she's dead, that thing's gonna move on.
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, this yeah. So it will make 2 attacks with this spear. One of them, the first one will be on Drac. The second one will be on May. So Drac, nat 20.
That misses. No.
Can I use my warding flare, or does it count as I already used it?
You haven't already. Oh, he has disadvantage. He has disadvantage.
Oh, fear.
15.
Right, never mind.
Yeah, that misses.
Nice one.
Oh.
Lucky. That would have hurt.
Thank God.
I won't tell you what the damage would have been, but it would have been a lot. The second one will be on Maeve, again with disadvantage. 21 with disadvantage.
Yep, that hits.
So this is 10 points. Oh, that's the wrong. Don't ignore that. Sorry.
Okay.
That is 11 points of piercing. Sorry, I did the one hand instead of 2-handed damage.
So much higher, I can't believe it.
Plus, oh my god,
Jesus.
11 points of psychic, so 22 altogether.
I am gonna Hellish Rebuke.
Go for it. It's a dex save on its part, right?
It's a demon as well. Just remember that it's probably immune to fire.
It's not. I'll tell you, it's not immune, but it is resistant. So,
yeah, it's a dex save.
Dex save. It has advantage because it's a spell. 11 fails.
Okay, cool. So it takes 36 points of fire damage.
Up to 18 because he is resistant, but still a decent chunk of damage. Wow, very nice.
The rain's finally come.
That is his turn. At the end of his turn, he will take that radiant damage, I believe, and then he is. Is it another save?
No, he just takes it.
Dex save, isn't it?
I think that.
No, I'm pretty
at the
sure.
end of it.
No, because he's remaining there. He has the opportunity to leave. Let me just double check.
Any creature who ends its turn makes dex save, and on a failed save takes.
So it's either 2 or 1.
Yeah.
So it's 2 points of damage. And then at the end of its turn, it's no longer threatened, right? Beth?
Where is it?
I don't know, how much does he fear the goth?
Not anymore. No, Marsh after doing 22
Frightened
points.
until the end of my next turn.
Oh, your next turn, nice.
Yeah.
So he's still frightened. It is the captain's turn. He will make a wisdom save. He's in the aura. So it's a 14 plus 3, which beats it, luckily.
Brian gets to live to fight another day.
I don't know who he would have gone for. I probably should have had you roll before. But yeah, so he pulls out his rapier, and as he does, he will take 2 steps forward and make some attacks with the rapier. That's a miss, and that's a hit. Meets it. So 6 and 2, so it's 6 points of piercing and 1 point of lightning damage. You see this like orange lightning crackle up the blade as he attacks, and then he is going to turn to. Whose turn is it next? Soldiers, then Sidon. Yeah. So what he will do is he will look to. Yeah, he'll look to Mel. No, he won't, because he's not gonna. He knows Mel's not gonna hit Laila. Can he see Drac from his angle? I don't think so. I'll actually have him make a perception.
He should know that I am then, because I ran
No, he has
out
to see you.
Okay.
With an 8, he does not know you're there. Well, he does, but he doesn't see you to do this ability. So yeah, he will look to. Oh God, he can't really do much. Yeah, so he will Sidon's that, and then yeah, so he'll look to Sidon and say, "Watch out! Defend yourself!" And he uses his reaction to give you a +2 to your AC until the start of his next turn.
Nice.
And
what has Asher got a roll to hit you now?
19.
Yeah, and he can't. And he'll do the same for Maeve as well, because he can do it to 2 people. So he uses his reaction. Maeve and Sidon, you both have a +2 bonus to your AC until his next turn.
I put that under miscellaneous bonuses on my AC sheet, and I just put the enter source detail. I put Cappy Boy.
Soldier's turn. They will make wisdom saves. This guy, Brian, is not within the range. Brian fails.
Brian, no!
So Brian fails, and I will roll a D3. 1 cast, 2 is the captain, 3 is Slab.
It's gonna be me.
Not
2,
Slab.
he will punch his own captain. He will
That's
hit him
going
with
to get him demoted.
the scimitar or
Yeah,
dead.
he's gonna have like cleaning duties.
Wait,
for
remember,
a year
he's got
now.
1 HP.
He has 2 hit points.
He's becoming a cyclist guard after this.
Hits, and the captain takes 4 points of slashing. And this guy does make 2 attacks, but he can't really hit anyone. Let me make it feel like first.
Is he not got a spear to throw?
Not these guys, no.
He can
Fefin
jump
also
over his
fails,
captain
so
like
he'll-
hardcore.
He'll just. I think Brian's like almost dead, so he'll just cower in the corner.
I'm sorry.
This guy with the +3 from Mel fails by 1. So I roll another D3. 1 is Archeron, 2 is Mel, 3 is Sidon, 1 is Archeron. So he will make a scimitar attack against you, Archeron. 8 misses. He goes to attack. No, sorry. And then he will just sort of. He doesn't. Does he want to? Yeah, he's gonna go for Laila. He's not. This guy isn't like doesn't know what's happening. He's gonna sort of go around Sidon, and go and make an attack on her with disadvantage.
Wait, careful! If you do that, it fires back at you and doing necrotic damage.
He missed anyway. He goes back like, no, okay, thank you.
I just remembered I punched you in the face and it hurt my hand.
Yep. But that's his turn. That's their turn. The other one being dead. Sidon, it's your turn. Can you make me a wisdom save?
Yes. Yes, I can. Potentially.
With the +3.
Okay. Have a look.
I believe it's a +4. Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, can you roll me a D2?
Yeah,
1 being Artron, 2 being Mal.
Alright. So roll. What is it? A D2?
I mean, it's up to you. D2, D4. It's just to
Any even number,
randomly.
guys.
1. Make an attack roll
Fucking
against
hell.
Artron. I believe you have disadvantage there because of. Say.
Is that the aura?
No, I'm just looking for the.
Oh, I'm poisoned until the end of my turn, I think. I think that's how poison works.
Sure.
Poisoned.
You are poisoned, but yeah.
I am poisoned, but
It will last longer than that. But yeah, make me attack roll disadvantage against
that's
Archer.
disappointing.
Double nat 20, do
Do it. That's one roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
24.
You disadvantage.
Jesus!
That's a 23.
Yes.
bro.
Why are you rolling so well?
Yes! Do it! Murder!
Oh no, and it was nearly a max damage! I'm sorry!
I keep my flaming sphere, which is good.
Just.
But I am. Archtron is noticeably hurt.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
You like break his glasses like accident.
right, I still have an attack left.
Just have an attack in your bonus action and everything.
I'm gonna move up here, and with my bonus action, I'm gonna call out to the shadow itself and just be like, I have my own thing. I can do something as well, and I'm gonna do a full activation and spend 2 key points so I can go.
Super scene.
So it will be my astral arms will activate, and I'll get the astral visage as well.
Okay.
So it's a dex save on her part.
On Laila.
Laila, yeah. The wolf will lash out.
Sorry. Might have been measurement.
She will take that damage.
Oh, nice. What? Bonus action. There we go. 9 damage on the summon.
Is this isn't like a. Let me just read this.
That's not an attack, it's off the bonus action.
It's
astral
yeah, you're
cells
fine.
one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure it wasn't anything more.
And then because I've done a full activation, I've got my visage up, which gives me the ability to see in magical darkness 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's still disadvantaged because I'm poisoned anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll just attack her.
Okay.
I like the mental image
Oh,
of someone
13.
shanking you with a
Misses.
poison blade in case you can see in darkness.
12.
Yeah, that misses. I'm just looking to see if she can do anything. No. Cool. Cool.
Beyond 20 is not working on this computer all of a sudden. When I press the buttons, I have to right click press them for some reason.
Simon, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Slap, can you make me a wisdom save at the top of your turn?
They're still not going through, are they?
Don't know.
No.
I've not been using calc sheet, so it might have been working. So.
Slash. Oh, 1.
That failed. So can you make a melee attack against Brian?
Oh, Brian!
Just a melee weapon attack with whatever weapons you got. 18 hits. No, Brian.
Couldn't you
so
have just smacked him with your loot or something?
so
I have the rapier equipped. I can't really do it unarmed.
yeah.
If
So
it's with a melee attack, can it not be non-lethal?
I would say in this case, no, because it's a forced attack.
Yeah, I was going to say
You just want Brian to die.
No, I'm just.
Don't worry, you got Revivify.
Yeah, so
Not
you.
Revivify in a lowly guard in the bottom of the cells.
Slab, you
He's a write-off.
turn.
It's not Lonely Guard, it's Brian.
You turn. Okay.
Don't worry, he's going to get fired in the morning anyway because he attacked the captain.
Turn affected by this, stab through Brian's chest. Brian dies. And you see as the fiend laughs. You hear this all in your head, and you see that, like, you see the essence that once was Brian.
Brian, no!
Sort of be pulled towards the fiend as he regains some of himself.
Oh.
No, the fiend just sucked up Brian.
Oh my god!
Is it telling me that Revivify shouldn't be done to Brian?
You can't revive him now, Cass. He's gone.
God damn it. And also, you said you saw these diamonds I had.
Save for the poison, or is it?
Oh, yes, at the end of your turn, can you make me a con save? Sorry, I forgot.
Gosh, no worries. Oh, my days.
Still poisoned. Slap, however, that does take your action.
Yes, I do have bonus action.
You do have your bonus action.
How hurt is everyone? As in visibly?
Archeron's hurt.
Yeah, bleeding hurt.
Because I do have bonus action. I could do a healing word.
Wait. I don't think we can see them because they're in darkness.
Oh yeah.
No, it's only just Laila in darkness, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dim light around her, so you can still see. It's just Laila is completely obscured.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to healing, but it might be preferable to wait until it's very difficult to get me to 0. So I kind of circle the drain at 0.
I was going to say, the only things I can do.
God, the last thing we need is that. Jesus Christ.
I can do Channel Divinity and healing, so maybe you focus on debuffing or something like that. I don't know what your spells are.
Well, no, the only thing I can actually do on top of that, it would be Bardic.
Give a Bardic Inspiration to someone who can. I don't need it because I'm going to use spell saves because I'm struggling to see people. So
that's why I was asking how hurt is everybody before I make a decision.
I would wait till round 2, but I would probably need it at that point. If I go through that again, I'm going to be very hurt. But a simple D4 will not do much at this time.
Well, it's 44, right? At level
I can also
4,
heal myself. I'm going to heal myself in my turn.
Well, what I'll do then is I will give Silent a Bardic because obviously he's poisoned. To you know, help him.
Poison, but
help him out.
Die.
Because but he's just going to shout, it's like, come on, Silent, you've had worse than that.
Got a point.
I did worse than that to you yesterday.
At the end of your turn, has she used legendary action yet? On this turn?
She did. Oh, no.
Not on this round. Not on since her turn.
She did.
She did. Sorry, yeah, she hit Winter Maeve and someone else. And you.
Maeve and Archeron.
Yeah. So she will not do anything. I lied. Cool. Mel's turn, however, she is concerned, confused, and
cute.
And cute, I guess. And
constipated.
Not that.
You don't know.
Close.
She can't
roll for it.
No.
Orbis?
She will.
I love that listeners have no context for Jorbis.
I love we have like a secret campaign. It gives me such fucking joy.
Look, every real play has their own home game. Let's be honest.
So she will, because she can't really get around because there's so many people. She is going to. She takes a deep breath and tries to forget what Laila said before about the dragons, remembering that she is fueled by the Dragondites. And as she sort of exhales, this fate addition adds to her aura. So for everyone within her aura, which is currently Archeron, Sidon, fucking random guard, Maeve, the captain, and I guess Jack not technically because thing. You will have resistance to fire damage currently because there's been a lot of fire attacks going on. And that's her bonus action. And as her action, can't really do much.
I have so many resistances now, it's fucking gross.
Yeah, I know.
I look like a boss character.
Let me just...
What are we,
cold fire and psychic. Jesus.
While Ash is thinking about his next move for Mel, what are we saying for the top of the initiative for using our boon? Are we using it or
I
not?
don't think it adds anything, does it? We're
Oh,
not
we get a D4.
1d4 to frightened and charmed.
Is it a charm effect that's making us attack each other or not?
No.
Oh, never mind.
No.
It's not classed as a charm effect. And also, remember, if you go down, you do succeed in one death save.
That is true.
I just want to say this is a very nice setup for me fireballing everyone. Like, if everyone has resistance.
Seeing... Because she can't get to the creature, so she will just cure wounds Archeron because it's currently the only thing.
Would lay on hands not be better?
Oh, that's true. She is a paladin. Thank you.
Yeah. For her smite slots and my health.
That's true. She will... How much are you down?
I'm down by 25.
She will give you 25.
Oh, thank you.
And then she...
Love you, boo.
Do that. Yeah, she will do that, meaning all of you currently, other than Cass, will have... Hold on, before you do that, I need to roll for her wisdom save. I didn't make her wisdom save.
Oh, shit, yeah, good point.
Which could be bad.
Divine Smite! She has, what's it called? She has wisdom proficiency anyway, doesn't she? Oh, there you go, that's funny.
But yeah, she will take a step back here, meaning everyone other than Drac and Cass currently have this as fire damage.
I didn't even have it.
Yeah.
In the first place.
That's her action, that's her bonus action. Cool. That's her turn. You guys not activating the...
Now we're gonna wait.
Don't think it benefits us in this time. I don't know if we're gonna get into another fight today, but it's kind of like, it's like that thing in Resident Evil when you've got one rocket.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure we'll find an opportunity to use that, and it'll be very fun when we do. But
I mean, I just had it just for you guys in general. It's not for a specific fight, but cool. That is that. Maeve. This thing is no longer friend at the start of your turn.
How's it looking?
I thought it was the end of a turn.
Is it the end or start? I believe it's start. Otherwise, that'd be crazy because you can just keep stacking it.
No, end of my turn.
Okay. Wow. Cool. Sorry. Can you make me a wisdom save before? Because I forgot to do it for your last turn. Just before anything. You have a plus.
That didn't come through either.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not working.
Is it just saving throws?
I think it is just saving throws, yeah. So you have a plus 3 to this.
20 plus 3.
Plus whatever your normal one is.
Wait, what's the DC?
Higher than that.
Well, no, she added her actual wisdom to that yet, because that's just Maeve's bonus. Sorry, Mel's bonus. Sorry. She has quite high wisdom.
I didn't realise I had another one.
What do you mean?
I did. My wisdom is plus 3 for the saving throw, so I did the plus 3 for that.
Okay, so the plus 3 makes it 30, and you've still not succeeded.
Okay, so if I add my...
I believe the talisman is only ability checks. But you do have hero points.
Your melee attacks are not that bad.
Yeah, but it takes an action.
Yeah, but it takes my action. I can't do anything on a bonus.
How many hero points do you have left?
I don't think I've used... Have I used any?
You did level up
recently.
I think it's only been me and Sidon have used them, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, and I rarely use them.
The occasional person have used one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
I've used one.
Did you add it back when you
leveled up?
No.
You'd level up.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I'll use a hero point.
Cool. You succeed.
Great.
That's why they're there.
I'm just gonna try and hit this thing with Eldritch Blast.
You will have disadvantage because you're within melee.
Why don't you try to banish Laila?
I don't have any spell slots left.
Banishment fueled by the
I did the psychic
not...
lance and the hellish rebuke.
That was it.
The banishment, you can cast it once per long rest without spending spell slot. Because it's through the talisman.
And I can silvery barb it.
Are you casting this on Laila or the demon?
You cast on the demon goes back to its home plane, and if you can keep
yeah, but it's
gone permanently.
Linked to Laila.
Yeah, so we can kick the
and
demon.
I don't want Laila dying, so if she's not here, we can't attack her, and she can't attack us, and there's no chance that she's going to die. So it makes more sense to get her out of the way, I think.
This is a charisma save.
We know she has legendary actions, so she might have legendary resistances.
Oh, fuck!
She's a warlock. Got a high charisma. A 28 succeeds. Are you doing anything as a bonus action?
She seduced the realm into allowing her to stay. I can't believe it.
You see, you use the banishment fueled by the necklace that you got, and you target it, and you sort of see her begin to leave, but the demon says no directly into your mind and stops it.
No, you didn't say the magic word.
No.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
No. Okay. This is what happens when you don't say please, children who are listening for some reason or another.
God, if there's children listening, that's unfortunate for them. That is...
Christian mobs?
That is... your turn, Archeron. It is you.
Maeve's hurt as well, isn't she? A little bit. I know she's had at least one hit.
She's only 16 hit points down.
But she had Former Dread, which gave her 12 again. So
yeah, okay, that's fine. I might be able to get you back up to max with this. I'm going to cast just in the doorway here. I've moved off the screen. Just in the doorway here, which is 10 feet away from both the demon and Laila, a 4th level Wither and Bloom, targeting Laila and the demons. I don't think this is going to take her down. The logic here is big chunk of damage at the start, and then we whittle her down with non-lethal, and giving. I can pick who it damages. I checked. I don't need to see them. It's creatures I choose in range. So they both need to make Constitution saving throws, and Maeve can use a hit point to regain health.
You can use a hit die to
roll one hit die.
And you add. What do you add for? You add your spell though. Your spell something, I believe.
Let me just double check.
I believe if when you guys are at a higher level, you can.
Oh, my spell casting modifier. So she can cast 2 if she wants to, which would be plus.
So
my spell casting modifier is 4.
You can make if you want to. You can roll 2d8 and add 8. I believe. I don't.
If you want, you don't have to. You
can use 1 if you want, but this does use 2 of your hit die or 1 of your hit die, your choice. But con saves.
That damage is radiant, of course.
Okay.
My hit die are 1d8 plus 2, so is it 2d8 plus 4?
No, it's 2d8 plus 8 if you want to use them. You can completely. It's completely up to you whether you want to use them or not.
I use 1. Is it 1d8
I don't
plus
think
8
we're
still?
short resting after this.
1d8 plus 4. Yeah.
Right.
If there's
nice.
Jesus, yeah. If one of them looks like they really easily succeed, I'm going to silvery barbs on probably the demon.
So Laila succeeded, I assume, with 17.
Yeah, my spell saving is 16.
Cool. And then 23. You gonna?
Silvery barbs.
10. So he fails and takes how much? 18.
It's 18 radiant damage.
Very nice.
I'm going to give the advantage. I have to see the person, which is pretty terrible, because otherwise we'll give it to Drac. I'm going to give it to Sidon, the advantage, because he's the only melee person. And sorry, Captain, I don't really.
How dare
you know, I don't want him dead, but I prefer it when.
Well, if you were here as a player, you know.
Yeah, I would have done it.
Bitch.
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, this thing here needs to be twice the size it is. By the way, it's 10 foot. Yeah, it's fucking huge. This thing, I'm pretty confident it's like a 5 foot radius, so it's pretty big. Oh, 5 foot radius. Yeah, 5 foot radius. It's 10 foot across. I'm going to bounce it on the demon's head again. So it needs to make it another dex save.
Disadvantage 16.
A 16 meets it, beats it for a big 1 damage.
Big damage.
Yeah, big damage.
Those small little 1s and 2s of damage, they're going to rack up eventually.
Yeah, eventually, if this fight goes on for 50 rounds, at the minute, with this second level spell, I've dealt less than 10 points of damage.
Is that your turn?
That is, yeah, I was debating moving away, but I don't really want to get stabbed. So yeah.
Cool. Drac.
Yeah.
Oh, can you make me a wisdom save? It doesn't matter for us, I only did one.
Let's see, 16.
A 16 fails. However, the only thing within range is it. So go ahead.
Choosing to not make the wisdom.
I mean, it doesn't matter either way, does it?
11.
11 misses.
Yeah. Fuck. And then I'm out of it, so
what?
It is just one attack, right?
Yeah, but you can still make all the other attacks. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just did it because I was like, there's no one else within range. It's just kind of funny.
He's like, I'm controlling you.
Natural one, you attack the wall, sensing the people on the other side.
Yeah, you just stuff through the wall. But yeah, make your second attack. 27 definitely hits.
Nice. So he takes 11 piercing and 6 lightning. Down to
3 lightning. Yeah. That's not looking too good.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack with the rapier. Just a quick question: can I use bloody infusion on that attack?
I believe the blood infusion is when you hit with your bone sword.
Oh yeah,
but I do think the rapier has its own thing if you click on it. I believe it has that exact same effect, weirdly.
No, I need to crit with it. You can choose to invoke the rune after rolling a d20.
Oh, the d20 is just the attacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then let's see if I hit. 26.
26 definitely hits. Okay.
And then it's fusion attack, blood first breath, then you spend and roll. Okay, and then I roll one of my hit die.
Yep.
And it's 9 plus
9,
2.
very nice. This thing's looking. What type of damage is that?
Does it say it can cause a flare with crimson?
If it doesn't specify, then it's just weapon damage. That's fine. Cool. I think it's not looking too pretty.
Piercing.
Okay.
The crimson is now frost, not lightning.
Okay.
On the rapier.
That's your action, bonus action. Yeah.
My turn. Yeah.
Big chunk of damage. This thing's not looking too. It's Laila's turn now.
Yeah, get wrecked, bitch.
I meant to say she would have taken half of that 18 if she failed.
Oh.
So it would have been 9 radiant.
So 9. It would have been half again.
She's resistant to radiant.
Currently.
What a bitch.
So we all know that information that she is resistant, or would that be metagaming?
I think that would be metagaming because I don't think there's any way for you guys to know.
Okay, yeah.
So
enough.
she will, on her turn, as a bonus action, she will. You watch as the demon that Drac is fighting, that is controlling all of this, is looking pretty hurt. You see as Laila, these shadows form around her, sort of going again and again, even on top of that spell that's creating the darkness. You see, like, slightly behind her, these dark wings apparate. You see she grows slightly. Obviously, she doesn't grow to a bigger size, technically, because there's not enough space. But she's technically classed as large currently. She's just now very dense. You see the hands
She just
come
became
over.
chunky.
Yeah, the hands come over with
She is
that
thick
dark
with the
energy. You see this like purple, red, black energy course through her as she will go to make 2 attacks against Sidon.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's go.
With advantage. First one with the... Let's just do the flame blade. 27 to hit.
That hits. I'm resistant to fire because I'm in Mel's thingy.
So you take 6 points of slashing.
Oh.
And 8 to 4 points of fire damage. And can you make me a dex save? Which I think... Oh, sorry, there's a bit more damage there. I lied. 7 force damage.
Oh, okay.
On top of that.
1
And then
second.
make me a dex save when you can.
Yeah. How much force? 7 force.
Yeah. So 6 slashing, 4 fire, 7 force.
7 force. Alright, cool. And a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
This, if I fail this, I'm gonna be mad because this.
You have so many bonuses.
Dex is your thing.
Add a 3 to this as well.
Yeah. So 19.
Fine.
It's a straight roll because of the thingy. I don't know if poison actually affects it,
I
but
don't think poison does affect it. I'll actually double check.
I thought it was like ability checks and
just attack
saving throws and
rolls,
attack
yeah.
rolls.
Poison, just ability checks and attack rolls. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, I mean, I passed anyway, so it doesn't
Cool.
matter.
And then she will. Sorry, you can do something.
No, I was like, because I would have had an advantage because of the silvery barbs. But
you're fine. And then the second one will be with the poison one. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 12 points of slashing and
I'll go down here.
6 points of poison.
Yeah, I'm down.
Silence unconscious.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Cool. Silent is currently unconscious, but you do have a bardic just in case. I will do it as.
And that means my
Did your astral arms and stuff go?
astral arms and astral visage go when incapacitated or unconscious.
Cool. So she takes 2 attacks against you, and then you see these shadows puppeteer her further. You see her muscles strain into overdrive as she makes 2 attacks against Archer with her Steel Surge ability. So the first one...
4 attacks.
Yeah. The... Actually, I'm gonna... Hold on a second. 1 second. 27. She'll make it against Archer.
Oh yeah.
If I would have rolled below 17, I would have had her gone for silent. So, but she regains a slight bit of control to not kill someone. But she sort of turns to Mel to try and
do it.
No, she turns to Mel, helping her succeed the saving throw. But in doing that, Archer is in the line of fire as she'll make 2 attacks against him. One would be poison first. 24. Jesus, I'm rolling well. She's saying for the crit. Cool. So you take 8 points of slashing and 1 point of poison. Can you make me a con save?
Yeah, 1 second. I need to make 2.
You can make 2.
Because I've got concentrating. So that's +2, so just roll 2d20. So the first one will be for maintaining the spell, second one will be for the save.
Cool.
I save on the concentration for Flaming Sphere.
And you
and presumably
save on
whatever
poison.
happens, yeah.
Yeah. And then the second one will be the Flame Blade.
Yep.
25 to hit.
Fucking hell, yeah.
You about to go down as well? Welcome to the floor, baby.
I'm alright at the minute. I'm okay.
So that's 10 points of slashing and 10 points of fire, half to 5.
Make another. That's 10. So I meet it beat it on the concentration. So that's...
Well, no, it's only 15 damage. But yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Owie.
And she will.
Where it was.
She will just move down to here slightly, not taking any attacks opportunity. That being her turn. Cass, it's you.
Okay, I move here. Flashbang incoming. Everyone close your eyes. I'm going to use my channel divinity. And I just read this. And I don't know how you want to rule this, but it says that it disperses any magical darkness within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, that would work.
Nice.
Okay, so you use your channel divinity.
Should have used this instead of daylight.
Should have. I thought you were going to use that the first time. That's literally what I thought you were going to do, but you were like, nope. You were too fucking stuck
I
on
wanted to use daylight because that's
wanted to use daylight.
Daylight worked
Yeah.
the first time, but not every encounter is going to be solved by daylight. So is that your
Not
Radiance
half.
of the Dawn?
Yes. I need a con 16 saving throw.
So 16 for 16 for Laila, and the demon con save has advantage. 18 succeeds.
There's no point rolling the advantage.
No. Oh, low rolls! Wow, Jesus.
So if you
Laila's...
succeed, you take that plus 8 halved,
Oh,
and
plus
if
8,
you fail,
okay.
you take full damage.
So 18 half
So
to 9. Laila takes 9 4 because she's vulnerable. Yeah, I'll say it works. This demon is not looking too.
And I'm going to
I might completely
bonus action mass healing word.
Okay.
The radiant is just on enemies, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We'll move.
So this is
everyone.
Yeah, Maeve is like
Oh,
vulnerable
yeah.
to it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, crap.
No, it's
I didn't
fine.
know.
It's not.
It doesn't
It's
hurt
fine.
me, don't worry.
It doesn't hurt you.
Okay, so is 2d4 plus 5 to everyone in the room except for Slap and me.
Okay. So, is that all the party members or including the NPCs?
Including NPCs.
Cool. So
2d4.
So everyone
plus
gets
5,
10.
So 10.
Yes.
Is that 10?
Yeah. No, it's just hit
Yeah.
points.
Hit points.
Very nice.
Mass
Oh,
healing word.
sorry.
Yeah.
I heard 10 instead of temp.
Is that
Ooh.
your? That's good. Oh, Simon's back up on the ground. Is that your turn?
Archer, stand up. It's not a succubus.
You weren't here for that.
sorry,
You're not allowed to
Simon?
make those jokes.
But
Cass,
you told me about it.
Cass, is that your
Yeah,
turn?
that's my turn.
Cool. As a legendary action, Laila is going to take 2 attacks against the fucking last normal guy standing.
No, not Larry.
Not Larry.
If she went against Sidon, she'd have advantage.
I know. I know. And
Not
she
that I'm
does
gunning for
I don't
B.
mind. I don't mind.
Oh, she doesn't
Genuinely.
launch anymore.
Jesus.
Sorry. Okay. So
That is some rough rolls there.
I'm rolling really poorly. Luckily for you guys. That's her.
I mean,
Legendary
Sidon's
action.
on the floor, agrees
That's
to
true.
disagree.
It is the demon's likely last.
I like how the demon looks really, really scary apart from his little legs.
I know. I mean, the image. It's just the closest thing I can find. The image
just
is
neck
really
painted.
cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
he just skipped
the
legs.
monster's really cool. But-
In the official art, there are no legs either.
well, that's just that's a good.
No,
point.
I like to imagine the legs end just behind the little crotch
Yeah.
panel. Tiny little legs.
Deadpool 2 style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the demon is going to turn to Drac and is going to make 2 spear attacks against him. I don't believe he has advantage. No. 24?
I'm going to
I'm
use
just
my.
gonna check.
I'm going to use Warding Flare, so you have disadvantage.
Cool. 13. The first one misses.
Yeah.
The second one. Oh, fucking hell.
Misses as well.
Also
Nice.
misses. Very nice. James, do you want to run me that
I'm just
damage?
dodging left and right.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, he's not moved, has he? Daft
No.
bugger.
Oh.
So
He
he
can't.
needs his deck save again. So come on, big
Oh,
money. There we
big
go.
damage!
Yeah, that's what we like
Oh,
to see.
nice.
Advantage. 17, which halves
That
it
passes half to 5.
to 5. Okay. This is fine.
That creature
No,
has
if-
like
if you're blaming
single-digit
Sphere,
health left.
If your flame of severe actually kills him,
I
that'd be
can't have the
great.
captain kill him.
You can.
That is his turn. Well, the captain has to make a wisdom save, which I've been forgetting for everyone else. So let's say
I did
I
a
thought it was
wisdom
if you
save.
passed it, you were immune.
no, I just
Oh.
forgot.
Oh,
10 plus 3 fails. So, let me just. I'll roll a d. I'll roll a d4 because if I roll a 1, I will go for the thing because it just says a random creature 4, which is Cass.
Uh-oh.
So he's going to make 2 attacks against you, Cass.
One attack.
I already
One
used my
attack,
Warding
sorry.
Flare.
Sorry, it's just so excited.
Imagine if he did just turn around and just start waiting.
So 22. I was the villain all along.
Yeah.
So you take 6 piercing and 2 lightning. As he says, "Sorry." Oh fuck. And
Sorry about that.
yeah, as he will.
And I was doing so well, not being aged as well.
As he will turn around and try and make one against the fiend. 22 hits. We'll see what I roll.
Damage.
Oh,
Woohoo!
oh,
I like to imagine that he swung his sword, it hit the wall, went backwards and hit me.
Well, I rolled max damage, so I can't even lie and say like, oh, he had X amount of hit points left because he had 1 hit point left. So
Nice. That
I-
dude's getting a promotion after this.
I apologize.
He's already
guys.
the captain.
Yeah, that's true. He turns around, accidentally hitting Cass. Sorry, and turns and goes to stab right in the chest of the demon. As you see from the center of its stomach, this orange-yellow lightning pulses through it, and you all see. Sorry, I'm trying to find it in my notes. You all see it dissolve into shadow and nothing, returning to the abyss, that presence leaving the space.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
God,
Shit,
damn it.
loser.
Shit, loser.
God, this is fun. I hope. Okay.
And
cool.
then
And then
the
there was
demon
one.
controlling Laila. Then the demon controlling Laila summons another one.
Yes. No. You see. Oh God.
What?
You hear
Wow.
the echoes of this demonic scream in the space before absolute silence. Just the sound of heavy breath as Laila looks down to the ground, drops both of her weapons, vanishing as they clatter on the stone, vanishing into smoke as they disapparate. And you see she holds her head, tears falling down her face, as she just like is sitting like hunched over on the bench, looking at Mel, completely done with everything. And we'll take a break there. Jumping back in, What's happening?
What is happening?
I'm trying to resurrect Brian with
No, you don't.
How is
Okay.
everyone like? I mean, Archeron's mark is darker because the fail thing. I actually need to check with you. When I tried to shadow out, do I still take the increase in the?
I would say yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I assumed. So
Yeah.
it's noticeably darker. If the fucking thing didn't come off.
So, in terms of NPCs, you see Mel is sort of like looking to Laila, but is scared to go any closer. You see the captain is like wiping the blade off with demon blood on it.
Silence not going to stand up. He's just going to sit up, sort of like
the Undertaker.
Just sit there. No, not like the Undertaker.
I'm going to cast.
Just sits up and just sort of like takes
are you
a breath.
okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. That hurt.
Turn into Maeve. Does she see the shadow anywhere?
Maeve, you look around. The shadow is completely gone. You don't sense it. It is all but. I mean, I say all but gone. It is gone. There's no hint of it.
Pass that information on. And I think Maeve would like step out of the not the cell but like the bit because she's still in a form of dread. And it's like getting changed in front of people. She's like awkward about it still, so I think she'd like step out and then like
like the reverse Sailor Moon.
It actually made that sound because that's a gross noise.
Listen, the noise that it makes when she turns into a form of dread is fucking awful.
It's like popping and
it's like bones cracking and like whispers and like flesh tearing. It's fucking awful. Yeah.
Use some healing. Have some distraction healing.
Me when I get a bag 44. Of discos.
I'm gonna turn to Laila. And
she's like looking. Well, not even looking. She's like she's ugly crying. Hands on her head, sort of leaning on the bench, slightly looking in Mel's direction.
Are you Laila? Can you hear me?
She doesn't like say anything, but she nods.
Okay, I'm gonna gently put my hand on her hand to see if she's like responsive to physical touch.
There's like a twitch, and she, not expecting it. There's like a twitch and almost like a reaction to go and do something, but she's herself and she doesn't do anything.
I want to put a hand out. I'm assuming kind of we are where we are on the map. Like, I can't see the bench, so presumably she's just all right. I just thought it was like weird flooring. I'm gonna
bench.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture over to Mel and try to like bring the hands together.
Mel's looking at you like, are you sure? I don't.
No. I think she needs it. I think I would.
Okay. Mel sort of very sort of slowly puts a hand out. And Laila, where she was tense with your touch, as Mel puts a hand on Laila, there is like an immediate like exhale. See the shoulders relax slightly from being tensed, and she just looks up at her sister, and is like she's just a mess, and her hair is all like it's covered in blood and it's not tied up anymore.
I'll just like subtly prestidigitate clean. It's just like
you can see she's holding her head and like in pain from everything, and she just like there's no word, but she's just like staring at her with hope essentially, but there's this hint of like fear in her eyes. And the only thing I mention is that the collar and what's it called? The necklace that's on her collar is shattered and broken. And if you were to check, the parts of the shard amulet that you have in the jar were also like dissolved and broken.
Oh wow!
the shard of the shard.
Yes.
Okay, can I take? Will she mind if I take the necklace off her? I'm gonna try to take the necklace off her, like very gently, obviously.
She does not. Like she keeps the collar on. She doesn't want you to have that.
But it looks awful. No, okay.
Um,
Okay. Well, leaving those two to have a brief moment after I've taken the shard from her.
She gives like the shard, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
She keeps them.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna make eyebrows at the captain to like, can we just have a word outside kind of thing, and like everyone just give us 2 minutes. Like everyone come outside upon these two, so they can they can have a moment.
The captain does call a few guards up, just outside, just to help and like to bandage up Larry, the survivor.
Dragging Brian or what's left of him by the foot.
No. He should basically get a dustpan and brush. Really, he's dust.
He is kind of just dust and.
Oh
yeah.
wow,
What about the first guy who got bisected in half? That guy didn't.
That guy didn't get it. He just got bisected, and like his wound, like lightsabers, wounds immediately got cauterized.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like so you grab the left half, I'll grab the right. You know.
Can I make a check to see if the Dark shards, if they're with them being like destroyed, would this mean that her pact is broken? I think as a player, I think that's the implication, but I was wondering if I could check to see
if you want to make me a, I would say history or religion. Or Arcana.
They're all 0.
I'll give you guidance and then watch.
Add a D4.
Yeah, add a D4.
3. So
11?
8, 9, 10, 11.
I mean,
it's average. Not terrible.
Yeah, I mean.
Dad, would you like me to have?
About average, really.
I was just thinking that maybe how the amulet has turned out, maybe it means that the pact has been broken. That was what I was thinking.
Well,
so I'll try and see if that was.
Maeve, can you see if there's any residual magic left in the in the shards here?
Yeah, she just throw up a detect magic. I don't think she'd say anything. She'd just throw up a detect magic.
Detect magic. There is these shards, like that are now like dust and nothing. They don't have any magic to them anymore.
Yeah, so she'd just like shake her head.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I will apply a guidance to myself and Arcana to see if that means that the pact has either been broken or the hold has been broken, rather. So that's a 19 plus. So that's 22.
It's literally
22?
double mine.
Yeah.
22. You think, and from what you know about pacts and rules, and deals made with creatures from out of this plane, you would say the demon was killed off of its home plane, so the demon's likely not dead, but because that that shard was completely disintegrated, and the fact that she, being Laila, immediately stopped, you get the sense that, at least for now, if not for a while, that is gone.
With that high check and having seen the demon, would I be able to perhaps put a name to it, having read some of those demonic books?
Yeah, I'll say you get the sense that it wasn't Gorath himself, Gorath being the demon of slaughter and bloodshed, but it was definitely like a weakened version of
the avatar of Gorash.
Not the avatar, because the avatar of Gorath would have been stronger than that. But definitely
like a lieutenant kind of thing.
Likely controlled by Gorath himself, but not being able to.
Not like a full manifestation of his power.
No, yeah, because it was through a pact in a very tense moment. There wasn't any time, and demons, when they're on their home plane, they're at their full strength, and it takes a lot, especially for a demon lord, to come to Periphalon in its full form, and people would know about it if that was true.
So it's just puppet.
This has been something that's been bouncing around my head that I was could ask, and I don't know if you need me to roll a check. But was the way that shadow demon thing came out and puppeteered Laila? Does it look similar to how my astral arms come out, or is it like a fully different type of?
Kind of in a way. It's clearly not the same thing. But thinking about it, like the arms puppeteering, like mainly the hands showing, it does evoke that similar imagery. And you sort of thinking on it, if you were to have kept following the Wretched Howler, it could have been something like that with the demon of whatever the fuck he is, I can't remember. Off the top of my head. With the demon lord of I don't actually have it written down, like decay and corruption. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. The sense it could have been, but not.
Yeah. I managed to
you
avoid
cut it off.
at
You cut it off at the
end.
source.
Yeah.
A few
Just
clicks
before it
away.
started. Yeah. Bullet dodged.
Is everything all right, Maeve?
I think I've mentioned before that, like, when she goes into a form of dread, she always, like, it takes a lot out of her.
That's every time.
Yeah, so I think she just gives, like, a little, one of those, like, quick nods that's like, yeah. And then, like, I don't know, you just get the impression she's just tuckered herself out.
Silence just standing there when you say you were talking about there with.
I like to imagine that Silent
I think I
B
broke a
is
couple
now
of
like
ribs.
completely red in his own blood.
I think I broke a couple of ribs.
Of course. Are you?
Oh,
are you
I thought I
planning
healed
on-
those. Hold on.
Cass gave me a bit of healing. I think I'm alright.
Here.
I'm about halfway to my maximum.
So
Here's
Sidon
more.
is actually as red as Drakis.
You see a few.
Porridge lands on your shoulder. Magpie shits on you, but it's a cure wounds.
You see one of the
Very
guards
lucky,
comes up in like a like a bit of medic uniform, if that makes sense, and goes to like and asks like says gestures like, "Do you want me to wrap your wounds?" Essentially.
Don't
like-
strain yourself. There's probably more pressing people who are injured. I can kind of. My friends here, they've got magic, and I can sort of heal myself. I don't want you to wait for me. That'll be fine.
Yes, of course, and goes back to helping Lara.
Yes, the weirdest thing ever. He meditates, and the blood just seeps into his body again, like a straw.
Captain John says, "That was a lot."
Yes, I wanted to have a quick talk with you about that, Captain, if you may. Obviously, you
what
saw
really happened?
Yes, I'm hoping. I've done the right thing by leaving Mel in there with her. I was hoping you'd agree that Laila seemed to have been coerced by an outside force.
I agree. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, as soon as I valiantly, he doesn't say that. As soon as the creature was defeated, she stopped, which definitely implies that.
Valiance was all over. Yes, of course. But I was more thinking about some understanding or sympathy for her position as to what happens next. Now, I appreciate that you've lost. Was it 2 guards in there? I think it was 2 guards in there. Two of your colleagues. And
Brian and
Brian and Steve.
and Jamantha.
Yeah, Brian and
Wasn't it
Jamantha.
just one?
I don't know. No, there was 3 of them in there.
Oh.
Not to
I
be
mean,
confused
technically,
with
there was definitely 3 body parts left in there as well.
That's
at the
true.
end, but,
Well, there was 3 of them in there. Layla just very quickly bisected one of them.
one and
right.
2 halves.
Yeah.
But I was hoping you could, if we, well, perhaps this is a conversation for Sapphire. I don't know, but if we could perhaps work together to come to some kind of a agreement. Perhaps being the two sisters together seems to have. I don't know what I'm saying really, but what do you think is going to happen next?
I can't say. She has been a nuisance, I guess, for quite a long time. I can't say that I have the authority or fully the want to let her walk. But if I will not hold it against her specifically, yet she was the one who caused the actions. So
community service.
Well, I'm not sure. I will do my best if you want.
Well, I'm not asking you to put yourself any further on the line. Obviously, it's a big ask. Perhaps it's a conversation we need to have with Safa. Well, we don't know what seems to happen, but it doesn't feel right to ask her to be incarcerated for the rest of her life. And perhaps Mel could keep an eye on her.
I think maybe a couple of years. Not her whole life, but
yeah, because she has killed a lot of people. Even if it wasn't her choice, it's still like an action she has made.
She's aware of the actions made, so I think. But maybe not something like 25 years, but maybe something like maybe 3 years in prison, and then maybe complete the rest of a sentence in sort of a
service.
Not really community service, but like in a. I guess community service is one way to put it. I can't really.
What's the word?
I'm trying to think of it, and I can't remember what I'm trying.
Almost
to say.
like house arrest.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah, with like people watching her, and making sure she's all right, type of thing.
If I'm being completely candid, I don't know. I'm not sure 100% that the issue has resolved itself forever. I can't be sure.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. If she's here, they can monitor her and see if anything changes.
Well,
I think that would be a conversation for more than just us.
Yeah.
The two of them should be involved, and any members of the council, if we can get them. But that will be, I think, at a later date. For now, I will ask you what you think should be done with her in the immediate.
I personally think she should remain here for both her own safety and the one of others.
Yeah,
because
I do as well, but
I don't think that the figure is that. I mean, I'm not very well versed in extraplanar entities.
I do have
but I don't think.
I do have a question, because the cell in there is broken. Is there a cell nearby that isn't?
I don't think she would. I think she would stay with Mel. I think she wants to stay with Mel. But I agree, if she could be kept here for her own protection. I don't know. Jesus, those guards just moved through a wall.
Sorry. Yeah. Maeve.
Should we remain here? Because no offense, but I don't think the guards are equipped to deal with things like these.
Yeah, but we can't just stay here 24/7.
You can't stay here indefinitely.
Yeah, that's true.
And now we are aware of the full extent of her abilities. We can up the guard, and I will make sure that I'm here more often. And
well, we have these as well, and he hands over the magical manacles.
What do they do?
They
the anti-magic one. Yeah. Well,
it would have been handy in the fight, I know, but
we
Look,
can.
Also, I can't believe the captain single-handed. Yeah. Also, I can't believe the captain single-handedly took care of that demon.
I did not single-handedly take that. That was really a group effort. I only managed to get the last.
It was so heroic.
I managed to get the last attack. I'm just like shrugs his head. Well, like
I know I said to those gods I didn't need help, but I just tried my healing ability, and I tell you what, it didn't really work very well.
Well, they've walked off now, so that's unfortunate.
And to be fair, you have that.
You do have the potion now.
Thingy.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah. I'll be good.
And would you like me to heal you again?
No.
You can say I can heal him as well, remember?
Mel also can. She has all of her spell slots, but she's in the room.
I'll cast Revivify, you get 1 hit point back. Best use of that spell.
Why not just
what time of the day is it?
Potion because
it is
nearly evening, isn't it?
Yeah, I have it down to about 6.
Yeah.
Bugsy knock inside now.
You're not killing me.
Then perhaps if we retire for the night,
yeah,
there is obviously a lot to consider and think about.
Of course. Do you need a minute with just close to the door?
I can tell her where we are. Well, I can tell her where we've gone.
Mouth is not noticing.
I will.
Yeah, he just like sort of stands a bit with Beth just for now.
I don't really want to interrupt them. I'll leave Porridge here, and he can guide them back to.
Guide.
Well, I can tell them where we are. It's just a lot to think about. Yes, I think it's best if we rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I will say, I know you did just say that, but I do want Mel to do something. So she sort of very softly like opens the door, peeks her head out. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, you're alive. That's good.
Yeah. Is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruised rib.
I think Silent broke 2 ribs.
Yeah.
I see one poking out of his
bruised
stomach.
another, but I'll be alright.
She does give you a cure wounds. Lowest roll possible on a first level cure.
Hey, look at my roll. I rolled like 2 2s and a 1.
Yeah, Clark. Yeah, she gives you.
That's a healer's life, baby.
She gives you. Sorry, I'm a bit stressed. She sort of just like stands slightly awkwardly, not sure what or how.
We're planning on going back, I think, to a tavern to rest up. Okay. I don't know what you want to do. If you want to come with us, or if you want to stay here a little bit.
Well, it's not the best place to stay. She just like looks around with a grimace, and then she looks at the captain like shrugs. I don't really know what to do. Laila is I think she's right, but I don't know if she trusts herself either. Do
you remember anything else?
While we were talking, she did help me remember a few things. She sort of takes a bit of a shaky breath and says, I remember a huge black dragon flying overhead when she and I were standing on grassland or marshland, something like that. The dragon had a strange, I remember it having almost a tentacle-like tongue, and had scales and gems all across its body. And she's saying it slowly and is trying and like doing her best not to like force herself to remember too much because that's why she got a headache before. I remember that I sort of got a flash memory that after she mentioned it in the room before everything. And then while we were in there, she reminded me, and she actually Mel smiles when she recalls this memory. She says, I remember sitting by a fire with her, resting my head on her shoulder, and looking out at darkened clouds of lightning on the sand. It was cold, the desert night, and I just remember. But it's strange. It feels like it was someone else's memories, but I know they were mine. I believe that I think she's semi-trustworthy, at least while I'm around. I don't know what plan is. But
I think it's bring out the best in her, I think. So are you happy to stay with her for a while?
Maybe.
Until we're not sure what. It's not our decision, and we're not sure what decision will be made by the city as to what happens to her.
A lot of people did die by her hand, even if it wasn't intentional.
I think that's something that will be decided. I can't speak for much. I've only just gotten here, but if it was I think if it was my choice, I would have her join or be able to not walk free, but help in a way that she knows how to, maybe? I don't know. My head's still foggy.
Would you like to come with me to the Garden of Serenity to sit down in the quiet for a while? Artron blurts out.
Eyebrows.
Maybe. I'm tired. I think, at least for tonight, I should stay with her. It would be, I think it'd be too much, maybe? Maybe it would do her good to go like that? I don't know. I want her to... Oh, God.
Ooh.
What was that?
What was that? Was it the bomb?
Weird looks to her.
That's
didn't
your
hear
mom's
anything.
leaving the chat.
Weird.
Spending time together in silence before marriage, unacceptable.
She says, I want her to have a chance of living like I did. I don't know. It's not my choice. It's not my choice. I'm just nervous that if she has to stay here, I think she'll stay here willingly. But I'm scared that if
the
that
outcome of her staying here.
well, no, if that thing isn't actually dead or something else happens, I'm just scared that she won't be able to stop it on her own or just with me. And I'm not sure if... No offense, Captain. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to have her locked up beneath a populated city.
Well, I think it's better to have her here, like, they can actually keep an eye on her than walking freely in the city.
What do you suggest, Mel? If not locked up here in a populated city, is there like a safe house in the
desert somewhere, not like one that is like close to civilization, but like away from general population, if that makes sense.
The captain says, nothing that I'm fully aware of. I could look into it. My expertise is the city, not outside it. And then Mel says, I don't know. It'll be a conversation with other people. I think everyone's just tired. I know she's tired.
Yeah.
I know I'm tired.
Yep, same.
Well, I guess I'll see you guys a bit later then. I should stay here. Okay.
Only if you're sure. You can always stay in the inn with whoever's staying in the inn.
Yeah, I know. I could, but I don't think anyone else would want her there, and I don't want to leave her.
Drac is gonna take out his notebook and just write down a vague description of how to get to the inn where we are.
Okay.
And give it to Belle, just so she knows where we are.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
If anything happens in the night, do you have any way of getting in touch with us so we can do action quickly?
I was gonna ask if I could leave Sen with her.
If you're asking me, then yeah. If you're asking the group, then
God says no.
I was thinking because Sen can like.
There is a limit on how far they can communicate with you, though.
No, I know, but they can like. He can like poof away.
You can't prove that far, but yeah.
I assume if something went wrong, he'd be able to get.
Yeah, he would be able to. He'd probably be able to get out. And yeah, and I also think if a familiar, because he's not familiar, if a familiar like disanimates, I guess is the best word, you would know about it. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say no to a cat.
You also with the spell like sending like Archeron if you need to actually talk to one of us quick.
Me? Fuck no, I don't know.
Fair enough. I don't know how spell works.
I can hit stuff real hard and I can burn stuff a little. No, I don't have access to something like that. Sorry.
Oh, we're only 8. I thought we were 9. I don't know why I thought we were 9.
Nope.
What are you talking about?
I think the puppeteering me actually thought we were a bit higher level than what we actually are.
I don't know what this level you speak of is, but sure.
I can make my voice really loud, but that doesn't really help. Not like super loud, just
I can do that too.
Just echoey.
Show offs.
Doesn't Jordan have sending?
No, I think he gave a scroll. Well, did he give a scroll? Maybe I'm lying. No, he doesn't have any spells. But the captain does say if something happens, I will have someone contact you as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that.
Make sure they're very fast, athletic people who can run across the city in like 2 minutes.
Why don't we get Cassian?
Alright.
He can't do that.
He did that.
He did do that, yeah.
He do that,
Isn't
yeah.
there like anyone in this building who is a wizard except like Archeron?
Actually, to be fair, I'm actually a very quick person. I can probably run this 2 minutes.
The captain says, no, I don't know. I know a bit of like basic, but not magic in that sense, and there's no one here that practices magic beyond the rudimentary level here. But
I did not expect that, but okay.
I mean, we're guards for the most part. It's not every day you fight, demonic infused criminals.
Yeah, but I mean, you need to have
you say that, but I mean,
if I had a nickel for every time that.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, but it's becoming pretty commonplace for us.
Well,
everywhere we go.
I'm not you. And just shrugs. Anyway, let's say we should we should all pack in for the night, I think, or it's getting late, shift change and
You
everything.
know, this really good shawarma place nearby if someone wants to eat dinner there.
Ooh, shawarma.
Yeah.
I could go for some greasy
They also
meat.
have kebab.
Ooh. Yeah.
That I like more.
I'm getting for greasy meat.
Yeah, you're always
Yeah,
for
I
greasy
think we
meat.
deserved
Simon.
ourselves a greasy meal.
Beth, what were you saying?
I may have just. I think I'm going to skip food. I'm tired.
Are you all right though?
Yeah. Just exhausted.
Food is necessary to help the body heal.
Actually,
She doesn't need to eat anymore.
I don't need to eat.
Do you say
Wait,
that
what?
or?
Yeah, Maeve doesn't
On
need
her, was it 7? Was it 6
But
or
you
7?
really enjoyed my
He's undead
my
warlock.
journey,
to.
though.
She can
She
eat.
can eat. She can eat.
She just doesn't need to.
Oh, I thought it was like Lou, where she
Nah.
like all
Nah.
tastes like ashes to her.
No, Lou's just sad.
Just scorching ray.
Shade. Actually pushes up invisible glasses.
Actually,
Is there anything you guys are doing before you adjourn?
Just handing Sen over to Mel.
Mel very much accepts the cat.
Fully arms outstretched type of let go in the air, so it just plops right into her hand.
Yeah.
I'll take good care of him. He's very cute.
He's a ghost cat.
Well, don't tell her that. That's terrifying.
It's fine. I think I've had worse today.
Also true.
somehow I found it within myself to agree with you.
Yeah, come with me, guys. Okay. And she
Yeah, I knew Mel would appreciate the ghost cat compliment.
Yeah.
and then she walks back in. Yeah, so is there anything you guys are doing before you leave?
We're eating shawarma kebab.
That's not what I asked.
Not in here.
Cool. So you all head. Let me go back to the pirate map. We got to delete that one.
How late is it, anyways?
It's about 6.
About 6.
Oh, okay.
So
It's about dinner
Hear
time.
the dog.
no.
He's snoring his head off in the background, like really loud.
For the first time ever, Spike isn't snoring his head off really, really loud.
Yeah, when he's like chewing on bottles and stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, you all exit the. Actually, not there. You guys are actually got so many of you. You see Cassian and Alex sort of look up, and Cassie says, is everything all right? Oh, we heard something.
Yeah, it's alright for now at least.
Yeah,
But
it all kicked off. Massive family drama. It was crazy. Tears flowing, blood
It
flowing.
was like a novel.
Simon, you're saying that you're smiling wildly as you're speaking.
He got to punch things.
I actually only got to punch things twice, and I then fell over.
Fell over, yeah.
Well, how did it all pan out? You can just say you explain it if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Explanation ensues.
Oh well, that's a lot.
Wait, you were talking too fast.
What is the? I never realized how similar Cassian and the captains were as well. What is the plan? If you don't mind me asking, where are we going?
Sled and Slab and Cass, I believe.
We're getting greasy meat at the shawarma place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Fortune's favourites? I heard that's where I hear that's got good food.
Simon just wants to go there.
I mean, kind of
It probably would be, yeah. It kind of probably would be. And yeah, it's fair.
I heard they have really attractive waiters there.
Yeah. That's why we poofed in after the Feywild. Actually, you were here for that.
Yeah, I was there. I was a little bit too focused on the curry the surf instead of the waiters.
So, well, you just poofed in and left. So, is anyone? So, who is going to Fortune's favorite magical hooters?
Do they serve Swerba there?
Yes.
Yep.
Well.
Excellent.
Legally, I don't know if I can say
I'm
that.
going.
But, okay.
I'm gonna have to do this for the listeners. I apologize in advance.
What's this?
Wait.
Is it a soundboard effect?
No.
Oh my god, such good art. Listeners,
Wait,
I'm so sorry for you.
No.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, very slightly. And Prue, we are recording the screen, so you can't. They will be able to see it. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was happening.
Yep. I did mention it a few times.
We even talked about it in the break.
Yep. But yeah, what are you guys? So who's going where?
To get some greasy meat.
So Sidon, Slab, Cass are going to.
Aldron, you want food?
Drac,
I don't think I'm gonna pass this one. I'm just gonna have something at the.
Alex, what about you? What about you, bro?
Oh God.
You want food, don't you, bro?
Alex,
my fellow Cass, do you want food?
God, you can't make me do two different characters at once. Hold on. Alex says, I could go for some food.
Oh boy!
He looks to Maven Cassie. He looks to Maven Cassie with a terrified look as he's dragged off by.
Simon just wrapped his arm around him and started dragging him along.
No.
Does Cassian not want to go to Fantasy Hooters?
Cassian is ambivalent.
If you were going.
Yeah. He doesn't.
We've got Fantasy Hooters at home.
Yeah. True. So those guys are going to Fantasy Hooters. What about the other 3 players, 1 NPC?
Archron's going to go to the Silkweaver Slumber as his designated sleeping place.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the Golden Oasis.
Oh God! Don't go to different inns. Can you just pick the same one?
No.
No, one of them will be closed. You guys pick one.
Hey,
okay.
If there's no room at their inn, there's a stable. There's a stable with a manger in it.
Listen, one of them will be at full capacity. You guys have to pick which one you're going to. I'm not doing both.
But I knew you would do that.
Yeah, I'm not having all of you go to different ones. I can't be bothered.
No, I meant what are you doing that?
With Archron.
God, no, that would have been hilarious.
I just wanted to see if you would actually allow us to go to different inns.
You guys can go to the Golden Oasis for a day out, but I'm not having all of you go to different inns. I've done that before. I'm not doing it again.
I mean, we did that for the whole first half of the campaign.
That's what I mean. I'm not doing it again. So Maeve and I guess Maeve, is there anything you're doing specifically? Cassian will be there if you want him to be.
I'm guessing they just walk to the Silkweavers with Drac and Archron. I think as they're walking, Maeve would give Archron a piece of paper from her book, and it would just be a very detailed sketch of her form of dread.
Archron's you've seen him getting stressed out, and he goes pale. He's beetroot red at the moment, death by 1,000 cuts, embarrassed, as a shade. So he would take this and go, thank you. You don't need to be. I hope you're not ashamed of your form. It's a powerful facet of who you are. But this is I'm very curious. So thank you. I try not to look because you said before you didn't like it.
It's fine. shame isn't the right word. It's just very taxing.
No, I do you, if you would like, I could see if any of I don't know if you have control over any of the markings, or if it's always been the same. I could perhaps see if there's any explanation or hints as to where the abilities come from. If you would like me to look into it,
you can certainly try.
That's my line.
That's not one set.
He slips it in over.
Sorry.
The paper.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the date first.
That's crazy. Cassian's right next to you.
He slips the paper into his book
God.
over the sketch he'd made of like the first time it happened, and like just tries to like annihilates that sketch that he made. And like slips in the book, like as he opens it, you've probably all seen before. They're like he's tried to do like sketches and pictures of people and stuff, but he always opens it on the right page. And there's like it must seem, in retrospect, I wish I hadn't given it this flavor because he must sound like a fucking stalker. But all the Maeve stuff is together. There's like so he opens it's just like a scrapbook. It's like shit.
I should give like a little knowing smirk.
No, I'm not.
It's for my research.
I assume everyone's got individual pages.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I mean, Maeve's seen the book.
It's for my proper research, okay?
Yeah, and it's not smart, but
it's just funny.
It's like when you doodle your crush's name on the back of your school planner.
Cassian whispers to you, Maeve, should I be worried?
It's just for research purposes.
God, that's not.
It doesn't help. I can't get my words right, and he's going like
slip in. It's for research purposes.
He's basically gone like Burgundy at this point. He's walking past the river. And debates throwing himself in, but remembers he's water breathing today, so he can't drown himself in embarrassment. He's like you know when he's just like I think I don't know if anyone else does it, but when I get really embarrassed and my face gets hot, I like puff at my forehead like.
Yeah,
to try and cool myself down.
Yeah,
I think Maeve would be like just looking at him like, breathe. What's going on?
I knew Mel would want to stay with Laila. It just kind of popped out, and it's a very calming presence she has. And I thought with my little problem, having Mel around would help keep me feeling less prone to, and he kind of gestures to his neck. But
Bryn is crying. Bryn is crying right now. Also a paladin with an aura.
Yeah, but she didn't have one when we first met her, and she's just been pissed for 3 days. Like that's what
she hasn't anymore. Wow.
And she's not even about, is she? It's like, and so, like, and so it's but I see she's meant to be, even if it seemed rather. Kind of cryptic and creepy and demonic. I really probably do think she needs to be with her. Needs to be with Laila as a priority.
Yeah, I think the offer was very sweet, but she has a lot going on at the moment. Kind of, so
sometimes if you shoot your shot and miss, you only get one shot.
Well, Mel's very sweet. I don't want to say simple. Yes.
It's almost like there was a reason she was forgetful at the beginning of the campaign.
Uncomplicated. Well, at least I thought. But I don't,
maybe give her some time.
Well, it's a lot to ask of someone to put that much pressure on them to have somebody there to.
Well, yes, and when you consider the fact that her sister is essentially in the same boat.
Yeah, so I shouldn't ask that of her.
But you could still.
But I didn't mean to. I could still be friends, of course, yes. But it's just I didn't mean to
It happens.
Such a colossal twice
satisfying
myself.
Trust me, Artron, it happens. She'll forget about it, I'm sure. And she probably isn't reading as much into it as you are.
Can she read? Do we know that for sure?
Wow. Wow. Her intelligence is higher than multiple members of the party.
Yeah.
Her wisdom is low.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
She's clever. She's just a little ditzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep going. Okay. Well. Thank you. I will have a look and. This place doesn't do food or drink, by the way. I only picked this place because I really didn't want to go to Fantasy Hooters.
Doesn't do food?
No. You don't need to eat, so.
No, but she wanted like a mug of soup to get into bed with.
Oh, there is food. There is food around, but it's just this place. This is a very quiet.
Can I buy like a box of copper soups on the way there?
Yeah.
do they have kettles in the rooms?
I can trust the
someone can heat the water up between you.
Okay, cool.
But you can get that for like if you want to buy, everyone, you can buy like a silver for like the entire group if you wanted.
Sure, I'll just have loads of copper soups on me.
Yeah.
No, I think
off brand, straight from Tesco.
Yeah.
Soup of cup.
Soup of
cup.
Is this like as dangerous as like gas station sushi is? Or
no?
Oh, Jesus.
Copper soups are great. They're just like instant soups.
Oh, I ate one once and I was sick for like 2 weeks.
That sounds like a you problem.
That sounds
no,
like
I mean gas station sushi.
Gas station sushi will make you ill.
Yeah, I was for 2 weeks. It was not a good time.
I don't think that's the sushi. I think that's something else. 2 weeks.
I don't even want to think about it anymore.
Fish food poisoning can be bad. To be fair.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, I think Maeve would just say to Artron, like, if there's a day that we're not in immediate danger of demons and serial killers and weird snakes.
Sorry.
Or me, Shiver.
Or you.
Sneezes.
Well, I was going to ask. I have a casting. If you cast your mind back a whole maybe 6 days.
I think 7. I can do that.
We met Benjamin and Holly in the Magical Kingdom, and Benjamin gave me a spell which assisted you with your problem at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about it, and I think it might assist me.
You've been thinking about it.
Well, Maeve said it.
I got. It's just how a thought just floats through.
Well, yes. the thought being Maeve, I was there when she said it.
Yes.
Well, no, give Cassian a little smirk.
But I was if I copy it down onto a scroll, you could cast it on me. I think you would have more joy because I believe you're more powerful in your casting your spells. I can.
Oh no, it's not anymore.
No, Maeve.
Oh, Maeve. He said
Cassian. Cassian hasn't got any spells anymore, has he?
He has 2, but they're just very basically.
Yeah.
He has fate touched. Cassian.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So, but I can write it down on a scroll, and I can up Maeve's spell save DC. Which makes it more difficult. I can't do it. Well, I can write it tonight. I suppose I could do it. It's in my book. How long would it take me?
Not long.
It's an hour, isn't it?
Oh, you could do that.
I thought it was like an hour.
It would take me 50 gold. Yeah. I'll do that. I'll get back and do that now, if that's okay.
So you sit. Yeah, you do that. So you sit in the Silk Weaver Slumber. I'll just describe it because we've not been there before. It is. You're in the Silken Square, which is the most upper class part of Pyra. The most hoity-toity part of Pyra.
See why I liked it, right? It's nicer, yes.
You see,
big.
You see
the 2 fucking Tories of the party up in the Silk Weaver Slumber.
Cassian, Maeve, and Artron. Yeah. You see, most of the houses here are like small mansions that make up squares. Many of the nobles and like higher class people.
Simon's going to hate
it. Live here. You see the Silkweaver Slumber is part haberdashery, part inn. The lower floor and basement is filled with high quality silks and clothes that are usually made for the desert, though you can order if you prefer. The owner of the establishment is a Leonin man named Solomon Silkweaver. I'll send the image into general. I can't send it to you guys because it's just an image I found, but he's great. I love this image.
Very nice.
Leonin man with scarves, multiple patterns on him.
Oh, he's amazing.
You see,
wait, does he have two fangs sticking out like a saber tooth, or is it just the one?
It's just a Leonin, so it's like it's not completely accurate. I might have to draw it for the episode actually. Now I've mentioned it, but you see, as you walk in, he says, "Welcome, welcome. What can I do for you?"
3 rooms, if you have them, please.
We can do that. Well, we 3 price ranges. There's the basic rooms.
Dog sneezed.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Bless you.
Thank you. There's the basic rooms.
Did you have an allergy to non-fur?
Just skin.
There's the basic room for 5 silver a night.
Sorry, did you just say human leathers?
That's fucked.
There's the
serial killer language.
There's the basic room.
Buffalo Bill sounds
Yeah.
Are you telling me you've got a luggage? Are you telling me you've got a collection of skin luggage?
Well, let's stop. Let's not have a
Look, all I'm
conversation.
saying is that I read a Warhammer 40k book about the Night Lords.
It's not. I don't want to hear about skin leather anymore. He says we've got the basic rooms for 5 silver a night. We got the sort of upper rooms, which are a gold per night, but when you get those, you get a 10% discount on clothes and silks while you stay. And then 3 gold a night is the silken suites at the very top. There is 3 of them, which is a 25% discount on clothes while you stay.
Maeve's just gonna look at Artron with this really big smirk, like...
This is where I came back here. This is where I stayed before, when I travelled up through... From Malachite before. I'm going to slide over. I'm going to look at Drac and like way up. I would like to make an insight how bothered Drac would be if I didn't fork out 3 gold for him.
Yeah, maybe an insight check. Drac, make me intimidation. I'm kidding. 20. I mean, how would Drac feel about not getting the thing paid for him?
He has his own money. He's not a fucking child. What the fuck?
Well, no, because I was going to pay 3 gold for me and a gold for, like... Because he doesn't want the 25% discount. Does he?
Who, Drac?
Drac, yeah. Do you want the 25% discount?
For what?
The clothes.
What clothes? Are we going to buy clothes?
This place is like a haberdashery / tailors.
Haberdashery.
This is why Archon's come. It's like the equivalent of the fucking CBeebies hotel for kids.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
It's basically it's like a kids themed. It's like a kids TV.
It's like
channel
staying
themed.
overnight at a Gucci store.
No, yeah, well, it's like the Disney hotel. It's like it's a themed Disney hotel, but for clothes.
Yeah.
That's what you meant when you said that they don't have any. They don't have any food here.
They do
clothes instead.
They do clothes instead, yeah.
There's no booze.
No.
What the fuck?
Archer's gonna be eating fucking dry crackers and spending like 100 gold on clothes and be skinned again.
Well, I didn't do that then.
Yeah, I really want one of the fancy room either way, so I'm gonna pay 3 gold.
Nice.
Okay, I pay 3 gold.
That's 3 rooms. Cassian will pay because he has.
I was gonna say I don't want to ask, but
no, it's fine. Cassian has so much money, he doesn't pay.
Exactly.
He has as much money as you guys, but he just doesn't pay anything.
Exactly.
You know, in Crown Top they call me Lord.
Sugar Lord.
Lord Cassian.
Sorry, Lord Sugar Daddy.
I have a book for everything.
Lord Sugar.
Oh no.
King Can.
Your Majesty Sugar.
No, yeah, he pays and you get your rooms. And I assume Archeron begins to, once they go to the rooms, begins to like write describe the spell.
Yeah, legit takes about 15 minutes.
That's fine. So while you guys are doing that, we'll go to the Hooters gang. So you walk down and you can see, sort of as you're getting to the dunes, it's getting late. It's probably about 7:30 by the time you get there. It's now dark. The lights have been lit up, and you don't have the outside written down. I don't remember. It's just like sort of this current,
do they have
state,
a bouncer
just like
outside?
no. It's like the outside is just like a regular sort of building with like some intricate like scrawling that says Fortune's Favorites around it. You can hear on the inside the sounds of like some light music. You can hear the sounds of laughter, of drinks, of cheering. And I assume you go in.
Yeah.
And you see that it's not full, it's only like 7:30, but there's a number of people sitting down at tables, eating food. You can see that there are a few, how do I say, more adult performers around, like sort of like silk dancers, essentially, like on the main stage. And
like belly dancers and stuff
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. But you can see that there is a side room sort of behind to the side of the stage that is a closed door and that has a bouncer outside it. But you can see that the owner of the establishment, who I think you very briefly spoke to before, the tabaxi woman named Fortune, you can see that she is currently sitting at the sort of bar, having someone else taking orders. She's like holding her head and looking a little bit down, even though there's so much revelry going on around.
I'll go over to Fortune and just hey, are you good? You seem a little down.
She's I'm all right. I'm fine. Just I think it was. I got some news. Why am I telling you this? Don't worry. Please. She sort of smiles, tries to put on a nice face. Essentially, says, "Well, what can we do for you? We've got places to sit and eat and drink. We've got some dancing happening, some performers coming around. There is the the private area. If you
we mainly came in to get something to eat and watch some of the performances. We didn't really we don't want any like private things. I don't think so. Anyway,
I have to
look to the rest of the group.
I have to offer.
No.
I just have to offer. But yes, please go and sit down. We'll have someone come by with you. Come take your order shortly.
As she's walking away, after she sits down, can I make an insight check to see if I can discern any anything that could be wrong? Like, is she looking at anyone, or
insight or perception? I'll allow. Insight if you're looking at like her body language. Perception if you're looking at her. Why did Archon roll?
What? Sorry.
Oh, for some reason I just got. Oh, that was for you. Sorry, that's weird. I heard it twice for some reason. With a guidance, yeah.
Not God. Yeah, that's what I meant. Jesus Christ.
Well, does that? I was gonna say 14 max. Does that help?
Yeah, 12. It's not difficult to see. You can. Well, while you were like interfacing with her, obviously you were standing pretty close to her. You could see that her eyes were a little bit like glassy, and some of the makeup around her eyes is a bit stained. You can tell she's been crying. But no, she's not looking at anyone specifically. She's just a little bit like melancholic.
I don't know about you guys if you noticed that she seems a bit down.
Yeah, anyone with a decent passive would notice that.
Yeah, maybe she found some bad news out today. It happens.
Yeah, but I mean, she owns the place. She could shut up if she wanted to. Like, she didn't have to open.
Well, it's not only her own paycheck that would be, at risk. She has, as you can see, multiple employees.
Well, she could have taken the day off at least.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, so you're talking and chatting, and then you see one of the servers come around. Just like a somewhat androgynous looking, you assume, like Earth Genasi is the assumption. Sort of grey brown skin with a few cracks throughout, and they say, "What can I get for you this evening?"
What do you recommend?
God, I don't have a menu for this place. We recommend the.
We were originally coming for shawarma.
I see. We do that. We can do that. What type? We've got chicken, beef, lamb.
Lamb.
Anything specific? Lamb. Write it down.
Me.
I would like beef.
Beef.
Oh, and can you also do a bottle of red wine for the table?
We can do that. Alex orders something. He's here.
Yes. What do you think, Alex? Hey.
What?
What do you think, Alex?
What do I think of what? Simon?
He was looking at the blue
establishment.
I mean, it's nice. It's more like this voice. Jesus Christ! It is it's more lively than Crown Talk, but just kind of shrugs. It's got a nice atmosphere, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
This guy is so innocent, and I'm corrupting him.
But yeah, so you all order your food, and you see some sort of dancers coming around, some people going around the tables. There's like the main performance with some people playing music. And is there anything you want to do specifically while you're here?
While I'm here, can I make a perception check just to keep my eyes out for Fortune, the owner?
Yeah.
Just see if she's still down in the dumps. If I want to keep an eye on her, just see if she's all right. I don't want to obviously sort of keep going up to her and just be like, tell me all your problems. It's not my place to say. I just want check, see what happens.
Tell me what's wrong.
I mean, you see her around, like she's like mingling a bit. She sort of does laugh when she's talking to a few people, but nothing. She's clearly not in a good headspace, but she's putting on a brave face.
If one of the servers comes round, either with our food or with for any other reason, Sidon will just ask one of them, what's up with the owner? She just seemed different than when I last came in.
It's that same Earth Genasi who gives some of the gives the wine bottle and the drinks before the food comes out. And they say, well, there was a bit of a touchy subject earlier this morning. It was found out that one of the performers had fallen very ill and had passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry that's happened.
Yeah, really sad. I think they can. She Ava was the woman's name. She was unable to move to get help.
I see. That name sounds familiar. Have we heard that name before?
Not to my knowledge.
Maybe I've just heard it from somewhere else. Then.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think I've
I don't think you've used it. It might be from.
It's a pretty common name.
It's a pretty common name, yeah. AVA, yeah.
Yeah. But,
my uncle twice removed has that thing.
Your uncle twice removed.
Short for Avalon. But the Earth Genasi sort of says that and then sort of adjourns before coming back a few minutes later with your food. And it is relatively well made. It's definitely not like, really, really good, but for like it's kind of like a dive bar club tavern. It's it's nice. It's on the higher end and it's enjoyable.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Yes, roleplay the entire meal. Don't do that.
Okay, guys.
No, don't do that. But yeah, overall, altogether, your meal costs like a silver for all of you for a full meal.
I've got it, boys. I've got it.
Oh, sweet.
Big spender over here. Do you tip?
Yeah, I'll tip a gold.
Okay, wow. Jesus. You tip, what, 1,000%?
Why not? Okay. I'm pretty loaded for one. I don't know how I'm loaded. I think I got
because
good.
you all got loads of money.
We got loads of money.
But yeah, is there anything you guys are doing there before?
Guys.
Yes.
Maybe now might not be the best time, but what do you make of, today?
It's
What do you mean?
It was a lot.
Yeah, I mean the entire situation with Laila and her sister.
Mel. Just as we
Yes.
met Mel before, she's sound as a pound. Layla's a bit of an unknown. Says we can trust her at the minute we can. But overall it was a quite a harrowing situation down there. Can I be honest with you guys? I was thinking about that entire what happened to her, that Laila, and I think if I didn't stop going down that chaos route, I could have been in a similar boat with my astral arms.
Sure.
So
Yeah, that's always a risk with borrowed power.
yeah.
And I would be lying if I didn't say that for a moment I thought the same might happen to me someday.
Huh? Why?
I don't know. It's I know it's irrational, but I saw today how much power someone who gives you, I don't know, it will sound dumb, but it unnerved me how much power over Laila that creature had.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if Solista had the same amount of control over me.
I think it's a different circumstance. After all, I'm now one of their agents of order, so I mean, they're fighting against evil, right?
Yeah. I don't know, it was just an intrusive thought.
Gus, you have faith in your goddess, right?
Of course.
And that faith, it's not their control over you. You control them with your belief. It's your power. You always have a right to choose. And if anyone ever takes that right from you, well, they'll have to answer to me.
Cass kind of like smiles like, sure you would, buddy. And
hey man, I'll fight anything. I'll fight anything, even if the odd, as long as it's the right thing to do. I'd sacrifice my life to do the right thing.
Not worry. ID for Hooters.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about their tank tops? I can't possibly imagine them to be comfortable.
I love you having this intense conversation, and in the same eye line, someone is actively stripping.
That's what I mean.
Like, imagine the camera angle from like Alex's point of view. He's listening to this conversation, eating his food, and can see Sidon and Cass having this conversation. Never met Cass before, and just sees in the background someone's just dancing. Like,
I like to imagine it's like having.
It's going wide with embarrassment or enjoyment.
Well, luckily he's a Dragonborn, so you can't tell what shade he's going.
Well, the thing is, as well, it sounds like. So, how much is Cass and Sidon drinking?
That's a good question.
Oh, Cass is like 3 cups into wine.
Okay.
I've had a couple of cups.
Yeah, it's that drunk talk.
Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine that this is like
Listen,
equivalent
buddy,
to
I
like.
will protect you no matter what. Okay.
Alex is like, I'm going to have to take them somewhere.
It's
now,
like
aren't
watching Oppenheimer in a strip club.
I'm not drunk, Alex. Don't worry.
Cass is the designated. Alex is the designated driver.
I'm just.
You mean
I'm
I'm not
learning
drunk
my words
yet?
to appear drunk because I'm drinking.
Make me a deception check.
This is where they have the moment in the morning when they wake up next to each other and they're like, what?
They both have tattoos. They both have tattoos. They're both in, so it's weird.
Rings.
Yeah, they got like just married.
Have a beard.
If you want to make me a deception check, Cass, you can.
Beth, don't give Slab ideas. He's going to come over to your guys' group. He's like, quickly, we need to move these quietly.
Helene could be the master of ceremonies.
Helene's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, okay. 11, yeah, she's drunk.
No.
But you continue that, and we'll. Before we, oops, I didn't mean to send that picture. That was just I was just going with the stat block for the bar stat block for Alex.
Spoilers.
No, it's just the bar stat block.
That's Alex, but just imagine him instead of being green, he's crystal.
He's crystal, yeah. Exactly.
Alex is a teenager.
Yes, he's just a teenage dirtbag baby.
Get 2 tickets to
he's got 2 tickets.
Can you imagine Archron singing that as he's writing his scroll?
Iron Lizard instead of Iron
Yes.
Maid.
But yeah, we will move back to Archron humming Teenage Dirtbag. So Archron and Maeve and Drac, what are you guys doing? Because Archron's going to be scribing.
Yeah,
Probably patiently waiting.
Yeah, so you come out and it's like, well,
because you do have all 3 of the nice rooms, you do have like a sort of small meeting area to yourself.
Yeah, so
nice.
I'm not sure 100% what's about to happen. I've never done this before. Maeve, here is the scroll.
Maeve's gonna lock the door.
So before, well, yes, lock the door. Drac, if you wouldn't mind holding onto this, and he hands over a spellbook. Well, actually, before I will hand over to the spellbook in a moment. Because in fact, no, it's fine. I can use my quill to do it. If I have my spellbook, and
are you gonna give it to me or not? Just
no,
make up your mind.
You have my spellbook. It's just, and I'm gonna take off my my armor. But it's just if I have my spellbook on me, it means I can cast spells. But I want to give it to you. So
well, you can cast spells like your spellbook.
Yes, but not.
As long as they're verbal and somatic. If they're component in the spellbook.
Yes, but I can't use my spellbook if I'm not holding my spellbook, I can't cast spells through my floating Riyadh wherever he's gone. He's scratching at the door trying to get in.
He's floating in the corner, just like tapping and watching.
You can like unsummon it, can't you?
You could, yeah.
And it's like a bonus action to resummon. I can't remember how it
It's
works.
a limited resource. Archon's like,
it's a limited resource, but you don't have to unsummon it, which is a very weird way to do it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes. I'm not going to need a spell slot for this, am I?
No, you use the scroll. So I hand you the scroll and say, just before you cast, I'm going to sit down in this chair. What do you use to... Do you have a spell casting focus yourself?
She'd, like, tap her... She's got, like, an amulet that she wears around her neck. She'd, like, tap her amulet.
Yes, it's a talisman.
This is not... bear with me one moment, if I may. He's going to take his quill out and, like, just very, very gently score, like, a rune on the amulet. And then rush back over to the chair, which ups your spell DC save by 1. And he sits down.
So currently, Maeve, is your DC 18? If it's +1.
+1, yeah, it's 18.
Okay. So he runs over and sits there, and he's like, "Okay, hit me."
So
Jack is gonna punch you in the face. No, I'm just kidding.
She's gonna be like, "Okay, well, I love you, and please don't kill me." And then, like, unravel the scroll.
So you unravel the scroll, and you can see it is the... I assume it's purge substance.
Yeah. It's fireball.
Yeah.
Cast the wrong spell. Oh, shit!
No, so you unfurl the scroll and start to read Archeron's runes. The range of the spell is only 15 feet, so you have to be pretty close to him when you do it. But you cast the spell, and it takes effect. Archeron, you don't need to roll anything.
Okay.
Something.
You can choose to fail the save.
No, I need to roll something.
I just never...
What?
Just that's in range for me to cast spells at.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of there.
Yeah, it's a weird spell. But so your DC, Maeve, is 18, Karen. 1 second.
I realised I'm not at max hit points. This might take me down to 0.
So the scroll unfurls, and you read the runes on it. And Archeron, you feel as you're targeted by the spell, you're expecting this, like, you're expecting to have to fight it off with your physical constitution. However, you're not the one doing it. You feel this. It's not a burning sensation. It's like when something is so cold, it hurts and feels hot around your neck where your mark is. You feel it sear and burn and freeze, and you hear this slight cracking sensation, like, from your skin and in your head. What the spell level? What is your currently the DC for your thing?
It's 14 currently.
14. The spell is 4th level, so this thing I will tell you succeeded. However, your DC for that is reduced by 4. Apparently, like, it goes back down to 10. However, you do.
Do I need to take the damage?
No.
Oh.
However, until that's actually fine. Until your next long rest, your max HP is reduced by 11.
Ooh, thank God we're about to sleep.
Does anything happen to the mark on his neck?
And the mark does lessen slightly as that happens, acting sort of like the DC being reduced. And you do, if you were to look at it, you can see it lessen altogether slightly. It doesn't go. Nothing happens in this moment to, indicate it stopping for good, but it looks like it's weakened. Or the hold on you is weakened.
Interesting. Obviously, I can't see that. I mean,
you can look down and probably see a bit of it, but yeah.
I look down.
Get a mirror.
See my shoulder.
Would you feel any different?
You'd feel slightly weakened, and as they all everyone stands there like in silence, like, oh, what's going to happen?
Breath.
Yeah. See, Cassian does come up and like hand you a mirror after a minute. Of like,
give me the mirror,
and like angles it so you can see your shoulder.
It does.
I like to think that the reason he's done that is because he's a vampire. When
yes.
he was first out of not being a vampire, he's like, well, a mirror is the best thing to do in this situation.
Of course.
He's looking at it. That like a mother trucker, like a real pretzel. It appears to have. Thank you, May. Thank you. I think I'm okay. I feel.
So how do you feel?
A bit. Kind of like I've been through a spin cycle a little bit. But I.
You in the washing machine.
Yeah. I like I've been. Like I fell down a lot of stairs, but I'm
like butter put over too much bread.
Over too much bread. Yeah. Yes. I feel tired. I think I'll be okay after sleep, and it does. I think it has worked. It's gone down. It's back to how it was after the first time. It's reduced. I think. I'm not sure. I think it's reduced. But that is there a way? I have to think. Perhaps if we come into some money, there's maybe a way I could get that spell to you permanently, so you can reduce. It does feel a lot better. I feel.
You also can cast it on yourself if you haven't prepared.
That means preparing it.
I know. I'm just telling you.
Maybe I can make an item.
James, it's your thing. Deal with it.
Yeah, it's otherwise a spell that I just won't use.
It's not a bad spell.
It's not a bad spell, but it's very niche.
I can get rid of it if you want.
No. It's just. I don't. Maybe it would have been useful today actually, because Sidon, I could have cured his poison. Maybe I'll consider it. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I know. I thought I had haste prepared, but I didn't. Okay, I think
she's gonna look at Cassian like, who's he talking to?
Railed.
Do you not hear the voices too?
It's Railed.
Yes. Sorry. Okay, I feel better.
Should have been better.
I'm gonna go and eat a cup of sloop and a soup
sloop.
Of
eat a sloop of cup.
I thought you said eat a cup of sleep, and I was like, wait,
I eat a cup of sloop, and I'm going to sleep. And...
Archie, here's your book back, and I'm giving you the spell book back.
Thank you. I think were something to have happened, it would have happened immediately. I feel just a little bit run down, but I'm glad we did this tonight, so thank you very much.
Yeah, I think a good night's sleep, we all gonna need that.
Maybe not furiously.
My concern...
You don't need to sleep.
Yeah, she does.
She still needs to sleep.
Yeah, it's
she doesn't need to eat or breathe.
Eat, breathe, and drink.
So the fun bits of being awake, basically.
Yeah.
So what I will do is I will prepare the spell, but when it was cast on me, it felt as if it wasn't me that was trying to fight it off. Obviously, I was willing to have the spell. It felt like whatever it was trying to fight back. So, if I do it again, if things get, if you notice it starts getting pink again around the gills, I can cast it so we don't have to go through this rigmarole of the scroll. But if you wouldn't mind being with me,
of course.
For it. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
But now,
yes, we said we will be here.
I'm going to go put my slippers on and have a bath and go to bed.
You have slippers.
Do you not have slippers?
No, I have shoes.
I know what Maeve's gonna buy for Drac from this Silkweaver's hood.
Savage. What? Okay, well, I have spares if you'd like a pair of my slippers.
I'm sure Drac's feet are so much bigger than Archeron's.
I don't think they're gonna fit.
How about some sleep socks? I have some sleep socks.
Oh, no.
For the cold night.
No, now, okay.
You've lost me.
No, like,
increase the D6 now.
No, you don't. I mean, you don't fall asleep. You wear them and like you
as
read
Archeron's having this like rant about sleep socks, Maeve's just gonna like grab Cassian's arm and like slowly start to leave the room.
21 stealth.
I'm
Maeve, don't leave me here.
No, I'm going
Shit.
to go. Good night.
Maeve, you turn around and Cassian's gone as well.
Sleep socks for everybody. 25% discount tomorrow.
Yeah. So the four of you go into your rooms once they go to sleep because I don't know what happens. But
wait, this is not my room.
Eyebrows.
Yeah. But for Hooter's gang, are you guys
eyebrows.
Yeah. Are you guys heading out and leaving?
I assume after we've eaten and paid for everything, I'll just before we leave, I'll go up to Fortune and I'll just say, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sure whoever they were a colleague and friend.
Because that's not weird.
What?
How'd you know?
Nah, it's fine. Word gets around. She nods and says, thank you. Just wish there was something that could have been done.
Yes, anyway, thank you for a lovely evening. See ourselves out.
Call me.
Bye! It's a bar, please leave.
So you will exit, and I will ask, where are you going?
I'm going to the
Guys,
shrine of the moon.
why is the ground spinning?
Okay, so
Guys, I think you've had a little too much to drink. Hey, Alex.
Yes.
Do you think you can make sure Cass gets back safely?
I can certainly try. I'm not very strong.
I think we agreed to sleep at the whatever place, whatever slumber place. Silkweaver slumber.
Ah, yes. Cassian told me that before.
Yeah.
Isn't it like hours away?
It's like a while.
Yeah. I mean, you could go to the Golden Oasis Sim, but I think that's not.
No, it's full. Yeah. So what happened?
What I love is that they are like relegated to shit rooms because we've got the suite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say for the sake of ease, so Sidon goes over to the temple of the Shrine of the Moon, while Alex
look out for Cass as well.
Yeah. Is Slab drunk?
Oh no, Slab's not drunk. No.
Okay, Slab and the two bards managed to very to very slowly get Cass. Actually, what they do is they go over to the barracks, have Mel while they're walking cast a lay on hands to get rid of her poison, so she's no longer drunk. When they get halfway there.
My head hurts.
Well, yeah, so you drank a lot. And then you continue on back to the Silkweaver's slumber. And Sidon, is there anything specific you want to do? We'll finish in a few minutes. But
I wanted to because when we were discussing where to sleep last time we played, I wanted to. I think I worked out with Helene that she was fine with me staying at the shrine, and I was going to actually use it as a sort of place where I could maybe try and do a bit of meditation and talk to the wolf and then try and convince him to become one with me again, especially after
it's getting desperate. It's giving like simp at this point. Just act hard to get and then the wolf will want to merge. Like,
Sure.
be like, I don't want to merge.
So you go to the front of the room and you see Helene is about. She says, "Hi, you okay?"
Hey, yeah.
Thinking of
Couple of bruised ribs is fine. I got
booze, the beer.
A little bit. What spells does Helene have?
Banishment.
Bitch! No. She would just cast, like, she'll just, like, pat you on the shoulder and give you a cure wounds. 6.
Hey.
Better than nothing. Better than Mel. She says, well, we set up a sort of a place for you to sleep.
Awesome.
It's just like a...
if you have any bad dreams tonight, just
Play beside him.
wake me up and
I'll wake you up before I go.
Either we can talk or we can just sit in silence, whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
So.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Makes me laugh.
So yeah, she like leads you to one of the rooms that has like a bed, sort of makeshift bed set up. It's sort of, I don't know where. It doesn't matter too much. But yeah, you get a place to stay, and do you meditate? Do you want to meditate with her, or?
I would like if she can help me through it. That'd be great. If she could help me, like, try and
certainly try.
Yeah.
So as the two of you sit there, she sort of tries to, I don't know. There's something different between how she would pray to how you would.
Yeah.
But she tries to sort of relax your breathing and light some incense and does a bit of like muttering in Celestial to Odaluna. And we'll say that's like
what she's saying.
I don't know.
I'm joking.
But it's essentially like it's like an extra D4, like a guidance almost.
Okay.
So I believe what was the check? It was just wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom check and add a D4.
Cool. Oh, God damn it. Roll 20. Thing is not rolling again. So roll 1d20. 3.
Oh wow.
17 is good.
Is there a
D4?
Oh yeah. 18. Still pretty good.
Good.
You sort of
try and enter that sort of space, and I'm just sort of like, hey,
sorry.
It's for the record, when I said that, in my head, I pictured, in Spider-Verse, where he puts his hand on Kingpin and he just goes,
yeah. Hey. Okay. He puts his hand on Helene's shoulder, eyes closed. But yeah, you sort of fall into that liminal space.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Skinny Penis.
Skinny Penis 69.
You fall into that liminal space between sort of awake and asleep in that meditative feeling. What do you do?
Just sort of like while in that space, I sort of call out to the wolves slightly, and I just go, look, I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for a while, ever since the last time we spoke, which was a couple of days ago. But I
sound like an ex. Listen, I've been thinking about it. Do you want to get back together? Sorry.
Look, I'm willing to accept all of it. The rage,
the anger, everything I was. But I want you to accept everything I am now. We stop fighting each other and doing something different to what the other one wants. If we stop and we just become one, we can become so much stronger. Today was another eye-opening experience where we just were unable to do anything. We're so weak separately.
I'm such a bitch.
We need to become me.
Can you make me a persuasion check? And can you add that D4?
I can.
Okay.
Why did it just...
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Why did it do that?
Don't know.
I don't know
13,
either. It's a 13, yeah.
Add a D4.
Hold on. As well.
Hmm.
Oh, no, it don't matter.
16. Now.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 10 minutes?
16's pretty good.
16's pretty
You feel this presence that is familiar yet very unfamiliar to you. And your eyes open and you're in not that starscape or that void of darkness that you've been in before. You're sitting in the Greenwood Temple.
Ooh.
Within the Espiral Dynasty. You smell familiar smells and hear the sounds of trees rustling in the wind. You hear birds overhead. You hear the sounds of training coming from one side. You are in a place of meditation. And you look up and you see yourself. But almost like silhouetted, like faded slightly is the best way to put it, I think. You see your movements are mirrored. Sort of you move your right hand, they move their right hand, obviously it's mirrored. Yeah. You see when you take a breath in, they breathe out. And you feel this connection, something that was lost, something that is being regained and reforged. You look, trying to see anything wrong with this image. The only thing that catches your eye is that the echo, the silhouette, the shadow of you that is there does not react to people moving through it. The hair does not blow in the wind, yet you can see that there is form to it. You see, while you're still sitting there, it stands up to its full height. You can see yourself, but the hands go into claws, such as your astral arms, and there is this shimmer to it as it steps towards you. You see it walks 5, 10, 15 feet, looking down at you, sitting there. You see it holds a hand out to you in partnership.
I will take its hand.
You take the hand, and as you do, there is that flash of light, once blue, once green and sickly, now golden with the light of the sun. You take it, and the hand glows brightly, starting from the point of impact, going up going golden, getting brighter and brighter, and you see forming from that light. You don't see you anymore. You see the smiling, warm face of Neve. She looks to you, sort of arms crossed in those robes that were akin to yours, and she says, "You're doing well."
Took me a while, but I think I finally understood what you were saying when we first spoke all those years ago.
Well, things take time, and things are ever changing. We can't always predict how long something's going to take, or how much the path will wind. But you're almost there. There is one thing that I would ask of you before then.
Sure. Go for it.
As Najim has told you, there is great danger coming. Something is approaching, and I don't think it can be faced alone. I would ask, wherever you go next, take Helene with you. She must be safe. And if the opportunity arises, take her to Whittle.
Well, as luck would have it, that's actually kind of our next port of call, so...
She, Neve winks and says, "Yeah, I know, that's why I asked." There is some friend that should be able to help. I would, when you get there, ask Cass of her family, and I think something shall be done.
Sorry, did you say ask Cass about her family and things will be done?
Yes.
Okay.
The sun will soon meet the moon.
Right.
And
speaking of Cass, I was talking to her today. She may have drank a bit, but she seemed a bit down about something. Primarily, she was a bit worried about Celista. I tried to assure her that she had her best interest at heart. Can you give me that assurance? Can you tell me if Celista is the right thing for Cass?
I'm not omnipotent. I don't claim to know everything. Celista is powerful, and she does not care for the faint of heart. Though I don't think Cass is faint of heart. I would say, if I were speaking for Celista, which I don't, I would say the Cass should continue her journey. There is need for a light in the dark.
That's what I thought. Awesome.
She sort of gives a nod and says, "Well, and she's like smiling actively, I think we'll talk soon.
Yeah. Talk soon.
And she gives like a bow in fashion of what you'd been used to.
Mm-hmm.
And in that flash of light, you're back, and Helene is just asleep. She just like snuggled up in a blanket and was tired and fell asleep. You look at like not a sundial, doesn't like not like a, but you look at whatever like the arcane equivalent of a clock, and you're probably in that vision for a good half an hour.
Wow. Is she like comfortable where she is?
Yeah,
like,
she looks comfortable. Yeah. She got like a pillow and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I assume you.
Is this the where we did this? The room that was set up for me to sleep in as well. Yeah, so I'll probably just stay in this room and just sleep.
Cool. So you fall asleep, and I think you can A, will press the long button, and B, will pick up that next stuff.